G'day fellas and welcome to the Outback Octagon 3. This is game number 30 and boy oh boy did we bring a lot of stone to this party. If you like stone, if you like to do things with stone, or if you like any actions that are to do with stone, you're going to enjoy this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a lot of stone. Fortunately, we also brought a Mongol player who loves stone. Unfortunately, he's only going to be able to use one of these at a time. Look how much stone. It looks so good on the minimap, doesn't it? It just looks so damn good. Now, where's all the wood? Where is all the wood? It feels like there is very little wood on this map. The resources are so weirdly allocated, and they're all big stones. You can see Core typing in the chat. I see 6 big stones already. Don't worry, Core. You are going to get very stoned in this game. I can assure you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce our players for today, starting off with our Joan of Arc player. Ladies and gentlemen, in the color teal, nested between a deer pack, some gold, and of course, a big stone. Playing out of the United States, it's Fei-chan. To her south, in the color purple, nestled between some berries and some gold. Representing Team Liquid, fighting out of Sweden, representing the United Kingdom, it's Demu on the deli. Man, look at all that stone. I can't get over all that stone on the minimap, dude. It's insane. Look at how far out, dude. These are crazy. I've actually played this map in FFA, but it was or it was like just mega random, not land mega random, because this is land mega random. And well, let's check in with Duyakusi, ladies and gentlemen, in the east of the map, in the color pink, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, nestled between 3 stone and a gold. An incredible spawn, an incredibly good spawn here for him, ladies and gentlemen. Playing out of Japan, it is of course Duyakusi_Twitch. Now, I don't know whether he's going to have enough stone here today, but something tells me he probably will. I would be very surprised if he mines all of this stone. I mean, I'm sure he will do it, but I would be surprised if he does do it. Let's move on to our next player. In the green, in the south of the map, playing as the Abbasid dynasty, nestled between some gold and some wood. Playing out of Germany, it's Zertan. To his north, in orange, on his favorite civ, the Mongols, ladies and gentlemen, nestled between a very strange stealth forest, a large stone, some berries, and some sheep getting dropped off by, I'll just double check this. No, it wasn't Corvinus's scout, it was his own scout. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Core. We got him back. We got him back. He needs to perform big today. Currently sits outside the top 16. We need to see him perform big if he wants to make it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week. Next week. All right, let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, in the color red, playing as the Ayyubids, fighting out of the Canadian corner, nestled up against the tree line. That's it. That's all he got. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wham01. And to his north, in the color blue, playing as the Japanese, very close by, in fact. Have a look at how close these two are. Very, very close together, nestled between a gold vein, some berries. Fighting out of Germany, it's Avely! And our final player today, in the color yellow, playing out of Spain. Of course, you will be familiar with him. He's on the roost today. It is, of course, Lucifron7. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Land Mega Random. We decided to get a little bit... I was going to say a word, but I don't want to get demonetized off YouTube. So I'm just going to say we were going to get a little... Hey, we got a special stone for you guys out there. This is the one that this is the one they write stories about. They on the map filled with stone, they write about one stone in particular that is completely enclosed in wood. There have been rumors of its existence, but no one has ever confirmed it. There are stories of one wood line that was kind of halfway in, or one stone mine that was halfway in the wood line, but not completely. Maybe people had gotten confused, but no one had ever found the one secret stone mine. I've just got confirmation from our umpire for the tournament, and we say that for legal reasons. We've got 83 big stones, 25 small stones, for a total of 382,000 stone. I hope you guys like stone, because we put some stone in your stone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into it. But before we do, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard and just see where these players are currently at. All right, so if you want to take a look at it, go pause the game. Let's get back on into it, and we'll talk about it while we're in there. All right, so at the top of the table, of course, Wham01, he sits there. Lucifron, I'm going to assume that you watched the last game, so if you don't want to get spoiled, cover your ears right now, because I'm going to tell you who the winner of the last game was, and it definitely wasn't this guy, it was this guy. It was Lucifron7, so he's managed to make his way up as well. Diakusi picked up, I don't think he picked up any points in the last game, but he's also just kind of edging on the edge of the edge of his seat, trying to make it towards that top 16. Almost there. Anyway, that's it. Let's talk a little bit about these age ups coming through. What do we got? We've got deer stones for core. A lot of ills on the stone, or on the wood rather. I've been too busy thinking about stone, so apologies. So probably second TC coming out from core. Let's check in with Zerton. Zerton going to be aging up. It's going to be the eco wing, so probably going to see a second TC out of him as well. Checking in with Wham. Wham going to be going up with the military wing, going with reinforcements. So probably fast castle to open things up with, maybe some gulams. Of course, we see the Kura storehouse coming up for Averley. In the north of the map, we've got the Golden Gate coming in for Lucifron7. Definitely the right choice here, as he's actually going to start mining some stone, because otherwise it's just going to come in too slow. Diakusi, let's check in and see where he is at. He's at an Arkan Chapel. Nice little Arkan Chapel he's got here. Why does he do that? I guess because of the deer, right? That's the main reason why he did that. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, maybe you go here, but I don't think you get the wood and the gold. Yeah, that's a fine little Arkan spot. Don't know how much use it really gets, though, past the deer hunt. Anyway, let's check in and see how Demu's doing, as it's going to be the Tower of Victory for him as well. Do we see a second town center? Not yet. Not at this stage. No stone for him either. And up in the north of the map, Faye, of course, going to be going into the School of Cavalry, and a second TC going to be on the way for her as well. So everybody looking to gather some stone today, get a little bit high up on that ladder, and see what they can do, whether they can make it to the top of the leaderboard. That's what we're going to be waiting to see. Have we got any second TCs coming down just yet? Doesn't look like it quite yet. Second TC. I'm going to put the first one down. Probably going to be Zerton here. Of course, going into the eco wing, your TCs are going to be a little bit faster. But we can see he's now off stone completely. He only needs to gather up the wood. So he's going to be looking to do that. Averley as well. Aging up now. It's just going to be a fast castle for him, I suspect. Only a little bit of stone in the bank, but that, of course, is just going to be from the passive generation he gets whenever he gathers gold. Desert Raider is out, putting on some early pressure. Scouts all over the map. Core, I'm watching your sheep, Core. Don't do it, Core. Don't do it, Core. Don't give him the sheep, Core. Let's talk a little bit about positioning. Who's got a good position, who's got a bad position? So these two over on the west, obviously not good positions. Anytime you get a neighbor this close, it's a recipe for disaster. Because even if you play defensive, and even if they come and attack you, other people will see that and they will perceive you as weak, because you've gotten to a fight and now you're not as strong as you could be or should be, and that makes you weak. So I would say, I would be very surprised if either of these two come out on top. However, Wham01 is currently ranked 2 on the leaderboard, so I wouldn't be surprised if Wham does, but at the same time, I'd be surprised. Anyway, this little quadrant that we've got over in the corner here, this triple stack, I think this is also going to be a pretty tough one to come out of. I think your most likely chances of victory here is probably Lucifron on the Roos. Just the fact that he's isolated. He's got a great little natural spawn here. He's going to look to put down a TC on this second deer pack at the back of his base. He's got just absolutely everything that you want in an FFA spawn. He's close enough to people that he can take them out with his knights, but he's far away enough where they're not going to be thinking about him as a threat. And that's exactly what you want in FFA. Second TC now up for core. Zerton, of course, only just putting his down now, and Averley going to be clicking that button. You can see he's really struggling, though, over on this side. Floating gate will come up. No stable down just yet. He'll need to put it next to the town center, make sure that it avoids any aggression, but the age up going to be coming in as well here. Have a look at this. Wham01 also clicking up, going into the culture wing advancement. So looking to prioritize that focus age up quickly. Bill's pretty far away from that main base. In fact, is that the closest berries he could find? I guess it was. Kind of wild that this is where he had to go. But it just goes to show you, we got a lot of stone, but not a lot of anything else. How many relics are on this map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I want to say 11. I don't think I double counted any of them. I think we've got all relics. Because sometimes you don't get all the relics. So that's going to be a good thing for Duyakusi. But Duyakusi's all the way in the corner. Oh, he's going for a Burgrave. Duyakusi going for a little bit of a burger. All right. I like it, Duyakusi. I like it. Try and get yourself a couple more points. Get yourself into that top bracket. See if you can get that first blood. But who will be the first victim? This is an important question. Because you go for Demu. That's a really good player. Is he going to be able to defend as well? Like, you think about Demu, right? Probably top 5, top 10. Compare that to Faye. Top 20, maybe top 30 player. There's a bit of difference in skill there. Maybe Duyakusi's decision will be dependent on those factors. There will be other factors, of course, that he considers. Of course, Faye could be looking for a second or even a third TC. That could be a big red flag. But now sacred sites are being captured. You can see that Demu has picked up the first sacred site, of course, playing the Delhi Sultanate. Looks like 3 sacred sites. I'd have to double check, but I think it's 3 sacred sites, and they're all kind of close together. This is nice, all around Core's base. Sorry, Core. It's not going to be a fun one for you, my friend. And have a look at this, Iraq's coming out. Interesting decision from Averley to go into Iraq's, but I guess it makes sense considering that his nearest enemy is going to be making camels. So why would I ever want to make cavalry against a guy who's making a whole bunch of camels? It just doesn't make sense. So he saves the... Where is it? I'm looking for the... there it is. The Yorishiro. Yorishiro now placed in the archery range. He's going to be going into Onimusha out of everything. The Onimusha going to be looking to try and counter the Desert Raider here. Of course, the Desert Raider, notorious. Incredibly powerful once it gets into the late game. Have a look at this. Keshik's already starting to come out here as well. Meanwhile, we'll check in over on the Burger King on the east side of the map. Duyakusi now making his way out with men-at-arms. No blacksmith, no mine work. There was a blacksmith, but he cancelled it. It's always dangerous when you do that because it kind of signals to the enemy, hey, like, look at what I'm doing, but don't look at what I'm doing. Like, that definitely wasn't a blacksmith. Meanwhile, on the west side, still more units slowly coming through. No real chance of death, though. I'll say that much for now. Meanwhile, Duyakusi runs through the stealth forest and says, hey, Demu, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you here. It's a shame about that landmark, isn't it? I bet you wish you had space next to your town center to put that one down, don't you? And now Demu gets absolutely shamozzled here. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Getting the run around. Those men-at-arms are too strong, too fast, too silly to be dealing with this. And now Core reaches the castle age, and we hear the English king go down somewhere on the map, I'm hoping. Was it an English king? No, maybe Joan of Arc that went down. Perhaps it was Joan of Arc in the north. Maybe. I'm kind of scared looking at this minimap. There's so much stone. We're working through it, though. We're working through it. Landmark is still stuck at this point. What's the vill count for Demu? Demu's at 27 vills. Duyakusi at 37. So we can assume he's killed 10 already. And now those Onimusha getting chased away. Camel Lancer numbers looking decent for Wham. And our focus is going to be on Demu early on in this game. Demu needs to secure points here. If he doesn't secure big points, it could mean that he won't make it through to the finals. If I remember correctly, I think he's in the bottom 16 at the moment. So obviously going out on 0 points, it's not going to do you any favors. It's not going to get you up there any higher. The landmark will come up. It is completed. So he manages to make it, but he's down to 16 vills. And with 16 villages, you can't help but feel like this is going to be really, really tough for him to come back from. Onimusha doing a decent job. Scout inside the outpost. Battering ram working it down. Lucifron into 3 town centers now. He's got so much space in this game. He'll be... Oh, look at how far away these are. Lucifron reaches the castle age. King is on the move. King is on the move. Men-at-arms. They're going to be able to find it. He gets a couple of hits onto it. He's looking to try and do a run. See if he can sneak out, but unfortunately you can't. We've all been in that position where you try and sneak the king out and hope that your enemy doesn't see. But unfortunately for Demu today, his enemy will see. And look, this is just the unfortunate thing about FFA. I feel bad for Demu in this game because Beastie said it really well. I was watching his stream yesterday when he was talking about this. He said, you know, it's just really unfortunate because if you spawn next to the HRE, they can kill you. You can't kill them. They can kill you. They don't always kill you, but they can kill you. And in this case, Demu spawned next to the HRE, and they did kill him. Duyakusi picks up plenty of points here for the first blood, and further cements his position because now it means that there is one less contender, as Fei-chan comes through just a little bit too late looking for that king. There's one less contender to push you down in the ranks. So a sad state of affairs here for Demo, but I'm 99% sure. I'll get an admin's confirmation for us shortly, but I think he might be out of Octagon, Outback Octagon 3 now because of this. I'll get confirmation, though, from it. Ideally, I want to get confirmation every time we do lose somebody because, well, that's important. We want to know when people are gone. All right, over towards that top side. Joan of Arc getting chased away. Decent amount of units here for Faye. She is in the Castle Age as well, so these are veteran Royal Knights. I'm looking for any units on the map that we can spot. It's kind of hard with the Stealth Forest and the Stone, but I'll do my best to try and see them. And now, the next victim of Diakusi, as the Holy Roman Empire steamrolls through the lobby. Meanwhile, towards that south side, the Onamusha just continue making their way around. They're looking for anything. Finds a couple of vills. Definitely going to be worthwhile, but of course, his opponent, Whammo1, is very intently paying attention. They do have their heavy axe upgrade. And the hold is looking good here for Faye. I think she's going to be fine. As long as she avoids these kind of little engagements, she wants to keep these kind of engagements going ahead, though. These are great for her. No spearmen being mixed in yet for Diakusi. 24 men at arms out. And attacks happening inside the base of Averley. And at the same time, Averley was attacking inside the base of his opponent. Meanwhile, big push coming in from Core on the south side. Where is the king? The king is in the main town center. 3 TCs coming in from Zertan. Very greedy from him. Trying to emulate some of that CSO success that we saw yesterday with that 4 TC Abbasid style. But of course, we know that Core ain't going to allow that. Meanwhile, Zertan, what's the plan for Luciferon? He's just kind of chilling at the moment. He's taking his time. We're 17 minutes in, and he's only just building up. You can see he's really taking some time here. All the men at arms getting cleaned up, though. And Diakusi's reign is very short. He gets the 1 kill. Look at this. It's not over yet. He's gone for a second TC. This is big. The fact that he's gone into second TC is really, really smart for him. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but it basically means he doesn't have to go into Swabia. When you don't go into Swabia, it means that you become like this invulnerable defender in the end game. And this is really important because look how much stone he's got. Stone is not going to be a factor this game when it comes to building a wonder. I can almost guarantee you that we will see a wonder this game just because there is so much stone on this map. 384,000 stone, if I remember correctly. Thank you, Cal. All right, well, let's check in and see how Core is doing on this south side as he continues to lay siege towards Zertan. Another German-on-German fight. Hopefully Core manages to pick up points before he crashes in this game. Poor guy. Just not been doing well. He's had a tough couple of games. Daimyo Palace comes through for Averley on this top side. He's definitely doing a good job of keeping Wham from steamrolling over the top of him. And you know, you got to appreciate Wham is one of the best 1v1 players in the world, one of the best FFA players in the world. So it feels like it's inevitable in these situations that he's going to find a lead. The question's going to be about whether anybody else tries to capitalize on it, though. Meanwhile, up towards that top side of the map, we can see now Faye is starting to explore a little bit. Keep in mind, she's been on 2 TCs all this time and going into the Royal Institute. I love this opening. I think this is such a classic FFA opening. I love it completely. Like, this is perfect. Keep it up, Faye. Really good stuff here. Hopefully we see her look to convert a little bit later in this game. Big walls from Wham. Very, very big walls from Wham. He is going hard. You know, as they say, go hard or go home, and he is going hard. That is for sure. No sign of going home just yet. Camels together with the spear. Zertan still in the feudal age. He's defending like his life depends on it, because I can tell you right now his life does damn well depend on it. Fei-Chan neutralizing off the sacred site. No, capturing the sacred site. Upgrade's going to be coming through here for Averley. It's going to get chased away by Lucifer from those. Why are those knights so fast? They are charging at lightning speed right now. Where is that king? The king is locked inside this town center. I don't think Zertan's got any way out of this. The score is slowly moving in favor of Core. Core opened 2 TC and then went very big in the Castle Age, whereas Zertan went into 3 TC and never got to Castle. I don't know how Zertan was this far behind. I feel like Zertan was in a good spot. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a lack of food that got to him. I'm not sure what the exact reason was, but unfortunately, I don't see how he defends this. And now he's got nowhere for the king. There's the king. The king comes out. He's trying to run it. Not going to be able to find it, but unfortunately it goes down. And Core picks up the points for the kill, as well as the population, and hopefully pushes himself a little bit further up the ladder. Of course, he's ever so slightly outside that top 16. He wants to try and make his way in. It's going to be a tough one for him, though. He's going to need to perform big today if he wants to make it into the top 16. This is his last opportunity to do it. It's his last opportunity to grab points. Oh, man. And now, Onimusha. I'm not sure exactly why Averly is harassing Lucifron when he's already got this trouble to his south. Like, aren't you just surely inviting Lucifron to come and get you? It's like tickling the big bear and getting surprised when he... I'm going to stop myself right there. I'm just going to leave that one right there. I will let you guys imagine what happens when the big bear gets tickled. Oh, gosh. I shouldn't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check in once again over on that east side of the map and see how Faye is doing. Still building up that night mass. Couple of John's riders out as well. First TC, second TC, no third TC. But she's going to start getting stone walls up, and I love this. I think this is so damn good. Getting these stone walls up. Is she the first one in the lobby that's going for stone walls? I think she is. This is going to make her feel very, very safe. Buys her a lot of time here as well, because it means that if Duyukusi wants to, and he's gone for a third TC, it's going to take time. If he wants to go for her, she's going to buy a lot of time with these walls. All right, Core moves back to his base. He's definitely feeling good about this game. Honestly, he's looking pretty good about this game. He's going to start making moves, and Wham could be in a bit of trouble. There's nobody else for Core to really attack here directly. Landmark moving towards the back to step it out. Where's Lucifron at? Lucifron with the town center. Oh, that's where Lucifron's at. I was going to say, we got to start, you know, this Lucifron guy needs to probably start making moves at some point. Just because, well, you know, you can't just sit on 3 TCs forever, Lucifron. Manages to steal one knight away. It could have been better. It could have been worse. But he'll take it. Meanwhile, Lucifron is slowly overwhelming his opponent. I don't know. I feel like these numbers are fine. The trouble is I don't see how you're going to get through these keeps. Or rather, this keep. There's a single keep. So how do you get through the keep without the enemy... Well, not the enemy, but other players coming to steal your kill? Like, you need to have some sort of quick siege to take this down. You need to have a lot of knights to take this down. Otherwise, there's going to be other players that come for the kill. And we can see right now that Faye may have gotten the message. She may have been... Perhaps Gondor has called and said, hey, everybody, there's a party inside the base of Wham, and everybody's invited. The entire map is invited right now. Perhaps that's what we will see. Core now reaching the Imperial Age. Kaganet Palace. He's looking very strong. For a Mongol player, he is looking very strong. Faye, I don't know what the plan is. Why in particular that outpost? What's the go with that outpost? Lucifron. He puts on the pressure, but Whammo 1 manages to hold for the moment. The numbers are rebuilding here for him. Meanwhile, Averly's on 120 population. And Averly's just been doing annoying little things with the Onimusha. What has Averly even been doing? Look at these outposts. He's building defensively. Has he gone into a second TC yet? He's still on 59 vills. He hasn't actually gone into a second TC. Stone walls now starting to come up for Duyukusi on this side, up against Faye. Making sure he's just saying, you know, I'm accepting your walls, and that is your territory. This is my territory. You stay away from me, and I'll stay away from you. What are the stone counts? Can we get some stone counts on these players? 565, 187 for Core, 784 for Duyukusi, 91 Wham, 1100 for Averly, not bad, and Faye with 739. Players will definitely be happy with their plentiful stone amounts, or plentiful stone counts. And Faye now looking to put on pressure towards her opponent who's in the Imperial Age. Faye, you got to be so careful taking these fights. Like, this is not a fight that's going to be easy for you. She's got a lot of units out, though. And she's looking to continue putting on more pressure. Now, I wonder why she just doesn't kill Duyukusi. You know what I think she's thinking? She knows that she can just kill... Oh, can she really kill Duyukusi, though? I don't think she can kill Duyukusi. I don't think she can kill Duyukusi. He doesn't have a lot of units, but that's not what matters. What matters is how much time are you going to invest into killing Duyukusi? He doesn't have boiling oil. Ooh, he doesn't have boiling oil, but she doesn't know that. But my thinking was, okay, she knows she can kill Duyukusi at any time. Nah, she can't, though. That's the thing. You can't count out Duyukusi, not on the Holy Roman Empire. Like, this civ is just one of those civs that you can't forget about. I feel like she should be going after him. She should be looking to make enemies with Duyukusi right now. Because Did she pick up a kill? Has she picked up a kill yet? Let me just think. No, that was Core. And that was... yeah, that was Duyakusi here. So she hasn't picked up a kill yet. And she's just kind of looking everywhere. She's just... I don't know if she knows what the plan is now. Where does she go? And the trouble is that while it's an FFA and you do this, you're going to create an enemy here. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to make an enemy out of Lucifron? I mean, you can. Do you really want to? What's Lucifron at the moment? 15 knights, 15 crossbows, 13 horsemen. She comes in, does a little bit of a hit and run, and then just runs away. Says, it was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank. She points at the camera and says, look, it's just a prank. It's for my YouTube channel. But unfortunately, is Lucifron going to take it as a prank? Is he going to take it seriously? I know. I would be like, nah, that's not happening. How many TCs is Lucifron on? 1, 2, 3, 4? I see 4. Spaskaya getting walled in at the back. Love it, Lucifron. Love it. Making sure... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. She found it. Oh, no. Okay. Lucifron's dead. Oh, there's a wooden fortress. He could potentially go into the wooden fortress. King came out. Wrong side. He needs to go to the wooden fortress. He's trapped. He's trapped. He's right here. That's him. That's him. That's him. He's the king. He gets into the wooden fortress. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. She needs to surround the wooden fortress. Technically, the town center is still up. I don't know if she's got a way through here. She's going to get boxed out. Lucifron trying to keep it alive. Going for the snipe. She's going for the snipe with Joan of Arc. She's going for the snipe with the Joan of Arc. She can find it. She gets it. She takes him out. She takes out Lucifron right when he was seconds from confirming a no possible way that you would snipe out that king. She finds it. Wow. Joan of Arc, the American sniper. Wow. What a snipe. He was off. He was gone. There was no way you were catching that king. He was walking down to another castle. And somehow Fei Chan finds a snipe on Lucifron. Wow. Whoa. That was kind of scary. You could see that there was a little bit of a cooldown there as well. So it's got, what's the cooldown? 8 seconds. I don't know. I feel like that took maybe 5 seconds to get that second shot off. I don't know. It felt pretty quick. But now, pressure on the south side. Whammo 1. That was an insane snipe. I can't believe that she found that. Like, we were just literally talking about how I feel like she doesn't know what she's doing. She feels a bit all over the place. Like, she's running to core, running to the middle, picking a fight with Lucifron in this random spot. But it was all intentional. She drew the army. She knew where the army was. And then she was like, okay, and now I'm just going to convert right here. And that's all she did. You know, just kick the one-pointer. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Big stone wall. Look at this. She is identifying. This is my space. Wow. That was impressive. I think we might have a contender for best king snipe right there. I think that might be it. All right, well, the defense once again of Wham. He's been under attack multiple times throughout this game. This could be the last one. Keep in mind, he's still in the castle age. He's looking to get Imperial. If he gets up to Imperial, that's 10% work gather rate, 10 villages. Whether or not he's going to get there, though, 1,500 health on it. Ably trying to stop it. The Bombard still firing. He's gaining health. He's going to be fine, but Faye looking to go again. Faye wanting to find another opportunity. Not going to be able to find it, though, as Core defends well. Core knows the strength of Faye. He knows he needs to respect Faye right now. Oh, it's going down. I'm yelling timber. The House of Wisdom. And the Imperial Age for Whammo 1 is denied. Sorry, sir. You shall not pass. Go. Do not collect $200. You're going straight to age 3 jail. That's the worst kind of jail. It's worse than age 2 jail. I don't know why. Why is age 3 jail worse than age 2? Because you're older and you should know better. He's in the naughty corner. Age 3, you get it? He's 3. Don Artie in the chat saying, Aussie Drongo, 2 games in a row, Wham loses the House of Wisdom going Imperial. Wow. Wham. I expected better from you, Wham. I can't believe it's not better. Now, will he gain... Will he... once he repairs the House of Wisdom, does it just start going Imperial again? Or did he lose those resources? I don't actually know the answer to that question. Big mango shots. Looking for it. Will he find it? Keep in mind, he's not Imperial, so he doesn't have those adjustable crossbars. Meanwhile, no, there's no adjustable crossbars on the side of Averley either. Oh, we've got ourselves a push. Duyakusi, he's got no units out at the moment. All he's got is a dream. Ah, no, all you've got is a dream, my friend. Wait, no, Duyakusi's got 34 spears. Sorry, I thought that said 4 spears. Okay, he's fine. Honestly, like, this is fine. As long he's got boiling oil. Yep, he's got cannon emplacements on this. I don't think you can kill Duyakusi. I genuinely don't think you can kill him. It's not possible. You need to bring bombards. It's the only way that you can do it. All right, crossbows, mangoes. Fighting here. It's been a non-stop fight this game between these two. And finally, Core says, oh, I'm sorry. Now, Whammo 1 has been wise before. Will he be wise again? Let's see how he looks to play this one. It's always tough when you're in a battle like this. The king's at the front as well. He's quite exposed, but he's near the army, so the army should be able to mobilize pretty easily. But even if it manages to take out the army of Core, the army of Averley is on standby. Will Averley look to try and get in position to swoop? Landmark's not in the threat range. It's all about the sniping of the king now. He's not secure. He's not in stone walls, so you're easily able to come through here. Easily able to take this keep out. No boiling oil through for Whammo 1 either. Meanwhile, on that backside, Faye still looking. Faye trying to find any kind of pressure she can get while Core he's got his hands busy. Where's the siege for this? All you needed was like 3 battering rams and you would have had this keep. This keep would have been down if you just brought a few more battering rams with you. Mango's on the top side. Wham in trouble. No two ways about it, but have a look at this. Averley going to come through now and look to contest. He's actually got the Ozutsu. The Ozutsu could blast through this instantly. He needs to time this well. There's a lot of ranged units here able to pick off the king at the same time. Let's see how well he does it. Here it goes. Oh, King's out. King's on the ground. He's going to make a run towards the town center. Will it be found? No, it won't. He gets out alive. And now Averley looks like he might... What's the play here from Averley? He's just kind of ignoring the army of his opponent. Meanwhile, army parked outside Core's base. He's just chilling out. Royal Bloodlines is through. Royal Biology through. Royal Bloodlines is through. They're not even attacking each other's armies at this point. They're like, you know what? We just need to get him out of the game. He's too much of a threat. I don't know what they've actually said amongst each other. Well, they are taking each other's units out, though. Mango's getting some solid shots in from the top side. Bombard going to work down that town center slowly. And now the Keshik's going to focus them down. The trouble is, where is Core's army? He's got a couple reinforcements on the way. Some knights. Meanwhile, inside the base, cannon emplacements doing work. And keep in mind that cannon emplacements are going to be very effective on this map with so many stone, with so much stone. Look at the battering rams. A lot of damage on this town center. That's one swing. She's going to need about 9 swings to take it out. And keep in mind, she's got Joan of Arc on standby, ready to fire off that Divine Blast. 150 damage here. She could look for it. All she needs to do is just spot that king for a little bit of time. Town center, not really under pressure here. Core, much more likely to go down. Joan of Arc, I don't know what that was. What was that? Was that the king? I don't even know what that was. It looked like it had a crown. Core able to hold for the moment. Duyakusi, though, clearing things out. Not looking to start a war, not looking to start a fight, just looking to clear out the space around his base. Make sure he's got nothing too close to his face. I think he wants to get a wall up here. Maybe that's the mindset. More units now making their way through. These are Rozutsu as well. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. These are Rozutsu, and they blast. They go. They kill things very quickly. 130 bonus damage against buildings. So when you've got 10 Ozutsu, that's 1,300 bonus damage against buildings with the 28 base. So you're talking about 1,600 siege damage. Oh, this could be it right here. This could be it. Whammo 1 on the defense. Where does he go with his king? He's got, oh my god, he's got a castle on the hill. Get Ed Sheeran in here. He could make a run for it right now. He's going to pop the Wallalow at the same time. King out the back. King out the back. King stuck. Where's the king? Oh, the king's out. The king's gone. And Wham's gone with it. Wallalow ended. Ed Sheeran nowhere to be seen. Unfortunately, the castle on the hill does not live. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, right? The landmark was dead anyway, I think. Was this landmark dead? I don't know if this landmark was dead, but the town center, if it dies, then it's only a matter of the House of Wisdom going down. But that's going to be it. Averley picks up the kill after a long, a slogfest right there. Nice little attempt with the Wallalow at the back. I think he was just a little bit too late on the king. I think that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to go Wallalow here, king out the back, into there, and then, you know, come for me, come for the king, and then boom, dead. I think that was the play. Unfortunately, doesn't find it. All right, so where are we at? Where are we at? Every single player in this lobby has picked up a kill. Is that where we're at right now? Because Averley's taken out Whammo 1. Core has taken out Zerton. Duyakusi has taken out Demu. And Faye has taken out Lucifron. 4 players remain in this game, the winner of which almost certainly goes through to the finals. There's no guarantee, because when it comes to calculating all the points, we'll have to do a couple of different things. But have a look at this. Plenty of spears coming out now for Duyakusi on the defense. Keep in mind, he's got a lot of production back here, but the cannons, the royal cannons coming out for Faye. Sounds like Joan of Arc went down. No, what is that that's going down? Is it... Who else has got... I don't know who else has got a king unit. Who else has got a royal unit that goes down and makes that sound? It's JD Champion, but JD Champion's still alive. I don't understand. Because it's made that a couple of times. Yeah, I can see someone saying the Khan. Maybe it is the Khan? I don't see the Khan in here, so maybe it's the Khan. Is he just throwing away the Khan? Perhaps. Perhaps he's just throwing away the Khan. Maybe there's just some kings somewhere that we're not aware of. All right, huge cannon numbers, though, for Faye. Look at this. She can just pretty much go full cannon at this stage with a whole bunch of cavalry. But the spears are doing very well here for Duyakusi. Remember, he's got that extra armor as well from the elite army tactics. He's looking quite solid in this game. You know, one of the things I feel like elite army tactics should do, it should also give you like an extra multiplier, like 1x. Oh, never mind. It's plus damage here, isn't it? It's not 1x. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm thinking I've got AoE 3 brain. Reboldaquin. Reboldaquin. Definitely going to find some decent value here. Joan of Arc. We haven't seen the inspiration, the divine inspiration just yet. The strength of heaven. Oh, that's she's gone into the different one where you bless the unit and you get like this insanely buff unit. Doesn't look like she's used it just yet. Keep going to be coming down. Should be looking to continue putting on pressure. There's not a lot of gold left on this map, but hey, if you want stone, we've got lots of stone, so don't worry. There is stone absolutely everywhere. Let's check in on that south side. So, Core's doing the right thing. He's sieging down all of the buildings, which is exactly what you want to do. You take a handful of Keshiks and you just right-click all of the enemy buildings, holding down shift, of course. Meanwhile, got a little bit of a scouting group coming out from Averley. Now, Averley did eventually put down a second town center. He's on 113 vills, so he's a little bit behind the pack. But I don't think that's a problem. Who's in the best position right now? If you had to guess, who would you say is in the best position? I feel like it's Duyakusi. I genuinely think Duyakusi's in the best spot. You can't snipe him. You're never going to kill him. He's playing the Order of the Dragon, or rather HRE. I don't think you ever kill this guy. His buildings are so hard to kill. How many relics has he got? Oh, he's got 0 relics. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, yeah. I mean, he didn't go Regnet, so it's not a big deal. But relics are obviously still very impactful, right? Like, you want a relic inside your Elsbach. Core, kind of piggy in the middle. And don't get me wrong, I love Core, and I think he's a great player, but he's in the middle of the map. Or not in the middle of the map, but in the middle of the players. Like, he could definitely move down here, if he wanted to, and live a very prosperous life. Faye? I think that she's got a great spot as well. I think economically she's in a really good position. She didn't go for the guild hall though. She went for the Royal Institute, and she will be feeling that right now. She can set up some decent trade behind this. I don't know where the neutral trading posts are, though. Perhaps an enemy made a market and she'll be able to trade with them. Oh, I've just realized. I think I need to change that button on the chat. Sorry, Lucifron's been knocked out for a while. I just realized chat on the in-game needed to be fixed. Sorry. That's been a while. Where? I saw somebody say right there. Oh, there. There's literally 3 markets. Why do you have 3 markets? Lucifron, why did you make 3 markets? So we got 3 markets that are all right here, smack bang next to each other. Claw's burnt the first base down. He's burning the second base down. Will he burn Lucifron's base down? Perhaps. And then over on this side, no market here for demo. So these are the only markets, I think, or only places you can trade to. Neutral trading post wise? Am I missing any neutral trading posts on the minimap? I'm looking for them. I don't see them, though. So I still think Faye's position is the best to trade with this, right? Like, you could trade in the corner if you really wanted to try and play it safe. She scouted them out as well. Look at this. Or you could put the market here. You could put the market here as well. RIP chat. Oh, yeah, I think we've lost Lucifron. All right, give me a second here. We've got ourselves a little bit of a... Okay, there we go. We're all fixed up. It's next to a stone. You can't say that the trading post is next to stone. Stinky Bottom, get out. His name is Stinky Bottom. That's his name in the chat. You can't say that you're not allowed. You cannot say that in this game. Nothing is next to the stone in this game, right? Nothing is next to the stone in this game except everything. All right? Don't even try. How many stones were there? Like 84 or something? Nice try, though. I will give you that. That was a good attempt. You almost had me. You almost had me. All right, Faye continues the expansion. A lot of outposts. Are these outposts that are coming up? What's she got? Scouts. We've got a monk that's standing by a monastery. A lot of keeps. I mean, as you would expect, a lot of keeps on this map, right? Like, you're going to see a huge number of keeps on this map. Oh my god, actually, how many keeps are we going to see? Has he mined all the stone yet? 2,400, 745, 1,200 back here. He's getting close to it, honestly. It's almost gone. And now a little push on this top side. Hello, hello. All right. I've got confirmation from Ilias, who says that there is no neutral trade post on this map. All right, Ilias. I believe you. South side. Keshiks have come back from their hard work burning down the enemy bases. Claw's picked up a lot of resources. In fact, have a look at this. He's got... How many resources are we talking? More than 60,000 resources. Compared to anybody else in this lobby, he is miles ahead. Now, I don't think he's going to be going for a wonder at this stage. What if you put, like... What if you did a wonder in this corner and then put a whole bunch of outposts around it, and then when people tried to attack it, you just cut them off? Sass says, chug a Red Bull now. This is going to take a while. I think you might be right, Sass. But it's not time to chug a Red Bull. Look at the cannons. Somebody stop the cannons. She's going for the snipe. Oh, my lord, look at the damage that she did to the Elsbach. She almost one-shot it. The king, fortunately, wasn't inside. Joan of Arc goes down. Now she makes her way up to the next keep. The king has got to make a move now. She needs to rush up. The king's going to be out the backside. He's off to the races and down to the next keep. Wow, that was quick, though. Oh, okay, all right, okay. You know, I was talking about the fact that you can't kill the Holy Roman Empire because they've got the Elsbach. I take it back. I take it back. Wow. That was kind of crazy how close that was. Duyukusi almost just got knocked out. Duyukusi, I'm going to ask you politely, please build a keep in the back of your base with some stone walls around it. Thank you. That's all. That's all I want to... That's all I need to ask you. All right, we've got horsemen making their way on the map here. Averly going to be looking to try and do some damage. Where's he heading with these horsemen? It looks like he's heading towards Faye's base. Has he found a way through? He may have found a way through. He does have a... What is this? An elite samurai. Keshik's making moves. Give me a second. I'm going to chug this Red Bull right now. Did he forget about emergency repairs? Yeah, he may have forgotten about emergency repairs because you're in such a... what's the word? Like, in a situation like this, you just kind of forget, right? You're like, oh, shit, the king. Where's the king? And I'm not even kidding you, right? He had a villager that was sitting in the Elsbach Palace, and I think this was intentional. He was leaving a villager in the Elsbach Palace this entire time. It would show up as idle, but I noticed that he did it like 20 minutes ago. I don't think, maybe like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. And when the Elsbach was under attack, he ran the villager out, I think instinctively, because he was like, oh my god, the king. And the villager came out instead, and then he moved the king afterwards. I don't know if you guys saw that as well. That was kind of wild, though. Like, you don't expect to see the Elsbach get one shot. That's kind of wild. Nice little crossbow mass now coming out for core as well. Should be able to clean this up without too much of a problem. As long as those horsemen stay away, Nesta B is going to start rolling out off the production line from the Khaganate Palace. All right, give me a sec to Red Bull, to Red Bull, to chug this Red Bull. Yeah, it's warm. I think I opened this at the beginning of the first game of the night, and then I didn't drink it once. I got to stop taking Red Bulls out of the fridge and then opening them and then just leaving them, man. That's a first world problem, isn't it? Oh, my lord. Oh, we got another big fight over on this top side. Joan of Arc hasn't gone down, though. I don't know what is triggering that sound. And to be honest, at this point, I don't think I care. Joan of Arc comes in. Nice little heal. She's utilized that strength of heaven. She's still got the riders ready to pop. She's just working it down on the back. Numbers looking good here for her. Faye is doing a decent job. Not a lot of resources in the bank, though. Only 600 gold to her name. So it means that she's having to replace all of these units with horsemen instead of with knights. I'd love to see her mix things up a bit. Maybe move into archers instead, just to help out with all these spears, because you can see how much Duyukusi is able to push back on this front. And now Faye's got 185 population, Duyukusi 250. And of course, not a lot of gold to his name either. He's at 0 gold at the moment. But it definitely makes you a little bit worried for Faye. To the south. Oh my god, to the south of the map. Look at the amount of Randy Reboldequin we've got out here. Averly, of course, picking up plenty of free Randys from that. We saw it earlier, the Taganashima gunsmith. Randy, don't do him. Don't do him like that, Randy. So Duyukusi's out of gold completely. Keep in mind, he's got no relics to his name. No regnets, no relics, no nothing. He's at 0 gold. So that leaves him with a couple of options. Number 1, horsemen. Number 2, spearmen. Number 3, archers. That's pretty much it. You've also technically got the ability to do market trading. You could also do some normal trading if you can find the markets. Where are the markets? Oh no. They killed the markets. They killed the markets. I think it must have been core, right? It has to have been core that killed the markets. That was the only way trade was going to happen. So it's just only trash units for the rest of the game for Duyukusi. How does he get gold otherwise? There's no other way for him to get gold. Now, how is Faye getting gold? She's got 700 gold a minute coming through. Now, she's going to have villagers that are out in these little outposts somewhere across the map. Oh, that's a lot of vills. Villager count 148. Villager count 134. Villager count 123. Okay, that was 28 villagers killed. Rest in peace, little guys. Sorry. That's just how the cookie crumbles. All right. There are some good suggestions in chat, like you can gather stone and then you can sell the stone. I like that. That's a good theory. That will work. All right, we've got our first Hui Hui power of the game. Core's had some amazing rolls. You know, we were joking about it the last time we saw the Mongols and the Hui Hui power. There was 3 Hui Hui power rolls in a row for our defender. Now Core only finally gets the Hui Hui power right when he needs it, when the siege is coming. Incredible stuff right here. You've got about 8 different rolls that you can go. But slowly and steadily, Core works down the enemy position. Look at the amount of units he's got rallied into this position. A lot of resources in the bank as well. He's got more than 7,000 gold that he's got access to. And of course, every player that he kills, he can torch their buildings and then he can take the gold from their buildings as well because he gets that beautiful bounty bonus that no one else has got access to. Of course, on the side of Averley, he's got access to infinite gold through his Yoroshiros. But look at the number of units coming out for him. Right now, we're seeing a battle, a beautiful battle between the Mongols and the Japanese. No tornadoes here today, though, that is for sure. No typhoons. Maybe a bit of a typhoon up in the... Oh, my God. Hold on. Is Faye getting these from... Is Joan of Arc... She has that ability, right? Where she can call out... Or am I crazy? Call 7 riders to her side? No, there's one where you can call out the cannon, right? I can't remember how you get the cannon, but there's a way that Joan can, like, miraculously just make cannons out of thin air. Have a look at this, though. Randy Reboldequin. A single Reboldequin in there. Decent numbers. The cannon's just firing off. Meanwhile, towards that south side, Averley, with overwhelming numbers, looks to force Core out of his base. Says, go on, get out of here. And we've just got a classic 1v1v1v1. Well, 1v1 and a 1v1 is probably the better way to say it. Corvinus1 in the chat saying she didn't pick the cannon one. She picked the other one instead. All right, well, there you go. Isn't the cannon one like the best one by far? Why wouldn't you take a cannon? I would always take the cannon. So she took the strength of blessing. Oh, is this the oh, that's the sound. She's heroizing the unit. And when it goes down, it's making that sound. That's what it's from. The strength of heaven. So every time she puts strength of heaven on a unit, it turns them into a hero. Wow, look at all Joan's riders coming out. It puts them into a hero, and that's where that sound is coming from. Have a look at this push on the south, though. Damn. We got it. We worked it out in the end. Apparently, chat has told me about 50 times. Well, I'm sorry. I don't always read chat. Horseman numbers are just getting obliterated at this stage. Have a look at this. Diakusi slowly pushing her back. 38 gold to his name. He doesn't care. I don't even know how he's getting Culverin at this point. He's got 3,700 stone. Still got big stone in his base. 2,400. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say that stays around till the end of the game. 6,800 stone for Averley. 37 for Diakusi. 34 for Core. 24 for Faye. All right, that nice little clearance coming in. Oh, oh, you found a little bit of gold. Very nice. There is still gold on this map. That's the other thing to note. But you can't help but feel like some of the gold veins may have been replaced by stone veins. Maybe that's, you know, what is the cost of having 384,000 stone on the map? The cost is that you lose a little bit of gold. But that's okay. We like stone, right? Right, guys? Okay, do you guys... Okay, do you think Faye will stop making horsemen and may start making another unit? Or do you think she's just 100% committed to the horsemen at this stage? Because it's literally only horsemen that she's making. Imagine if she just mixed a couple of archers in with this. Does she not... Maybe she doesn't have archery ranges. Ah, I found the problem. She doesn't have any archery ranges. She's just only making stables. Stable units. That's it. Where is she getting the gold for these cannons from? Because she's still got 472 gold a minute. Oh, she's got relics, right? Oh, she's got 5 relics. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 5 relics is pretty good. Oh, whoa. You can't be doing that. King is inside the Shogunate Castle. Look at the amount of fire that's coming down upon the units inside the base of Averley. Core is just raining down fire. Or rather, Averley's just raining down fire on Core. Look at all these outposts. These were put up so long ago as well when he was defending against Wham. But it looks like Core's going to look to start torching some enemy buildings. There are plenty of buildings to torch. Back towards that top side. The push will continue. Decent damage. being done here. She's looking to convert with Randy as well. She falls back. Make sure she's got that nice control. Got to be careful with Randy. Randy, don't go down like this. Stick behind your cavalry, my friend. But unfortunately, Archer's going to be able to take them out. Nice control from Faye. Continuing to rally through. Vil's coming forward. I don't know what this was all about. Do we see a range from her? No, it's a couple of keeps coming down now. And she's actually doing a really good job of dealing with this army. Are Randy still in here? I can't see them. They may have all been picked off. Look at the amount of cannons that she's got. She's up to 13 royal cannons. And one of the great things about having these royal cannons, they're quite fast, right? 1.01 movement speed. And because of her proximity to the enemy, if the enemy gets close to pushing these cannons, she can just run back to her base and she's fine. Oh, you got to be so careful here, Faye. Don't do it. Don't do it, Faye. Not now. No, 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 not now. Okay. Yeah, make your way back. Oh, I feel like that was probably a little bit too silly. You're on the stone map, Faye. You got to remember that it's easy to replace that keep, but it's not going to be easy to replace these cannons as they all go down. Look at this. She only escapes with 4 cannons, 5 cannons. A couple of Randys move in as well, but even they get taken out. Just a big mistake from her, just overextending. Wow. You hate to see it. It's wild, though, that a keep... Oh, he's got her court architects. How do you forget court architects on the Holy Roman Empire? It's like, it's genuinely the upgrade at university that's made for them. I'm looking for the university because I want to show the upgrade sitting there. Is it in the back of the base? It's a monastery. He's got a university, right, guys? He has to. Did you see the Japanese units from across the map screaming out, "Kukumadu"? Why don't I see the university? Have I missed it? He's got no university, right? How do the elite crossbows have +7 then? He has to have a university. Maybe it got taken out? Maybe he forward built the university? Dude, out of all the things, why did I hear a Japanese hand cannoneer when I was trying to look for a university? I can't see the university. Whoa, 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 hold on. Hold on. The tides are turning, ladies and gentlemen. The tides are turning. After about 20, 30 minutes, Cora's realized, hey, you know, Averly, we're kind of evenly matched. Maybe we should direct our attention elsewhere. Interestingly, they both attack different players. Players who are both attacking each other. And now that gives them the opportunity to just simply defend. So they've decided to do a little bit of a switcheroo. They've all thrown their car keys into the same bowl. And now, unfortunately for Core, while he's been bedding with Averly for the last couple sessions, now he's switched up. It's Diakusi's turn now. All right, Diakusi, show him what you got. Let's see it. Battering rams making their way through a big army. It feels kind of weird how... I don't know if there was any coordination or communication, but like obviously they just kind of agreed like, hey, I can't kill you and you can't kill me and this isn't really going to go anywhere, so maybe we should try and attack other people. And I guess like Diakusi and Faye are just like, all right, well, I guess we got no choice but to take it. And so they do. All right, so let's talk a little bit about gold a minute. Core's on 500 gold a minute. He's got 3 relics. Diakusi obviously on 0. Averly on 670. Now, a large portion of that is going to be from his Yoroshiros. So if we can find those, we can point to them and say, these are the Yoroshiros. These are the Yoroshiros. 1, 2. This one's a mistake. It needed to be deleted a long time ago. 3. This needed to be deleted a long time ago. 4, 5. And the reason why we delete them is because then they respawn and then you can put them in into a new building. Which is ideally a forge, because they give different rewards, right? Like this forge is giving 20 gold every 20 seconds, so 60 gold a minute, whereas this barracks is literally just doing nothing. So it's one of those little things, but Japanese voice acting on that hand cannoneer is absolutely amazing. Hand cannoneers not stacked the way that you want them. You want them to be in a nice big line, so they got better opportunities to fire, rather than all focusing the same unit, but still... You can see Averly might be in a little bit of trouble. The horseman combination coming out from Faye should find a bit more success against this many hand cannoneers. Meanwhile, towards the south, we're yet to see a connection between these two, but we will keep an eye on it. As Faye now says, all right, I'm happy with this pairing. Let's see how it works. Averly, what do you got? Hopefully she'll make a little bit more headway than what you can actually see. They've rebuilt the wall here, and they've gone back. They've gone back upon it and agreed. This is kind of wild. They've literally just switched it up. Good to see. It's good to see. The players have realized, you know what? We've been in a deadlock, in a stalemate for how long now? 30 minutes. Here's an idea. Let's you go and attack him, I'll go and attack her, and we'll call it even. All right, sure. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in the history of Outback Octagon, where they've just given up and been like, well, this is useless. We'll just go and attack other players. All right, so Twitch chat is currently saying that the 1v1 and the 1v1 has now become a 2v2. Oh, I don't know if that's how it goes, but perhaps the Germans are on the same team. They are technically both representing. Well, they're not representing. They're playing out of Germany together. They're in different houses, though, I suspect. And of course, Dyakusi playing out of Japan. Faye out of the United States. An hour into this game, it doesn't feel like we're any closer. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like we're any closer to resolving this game, which is kind of weird. You normally don't see it at 4, but the reason why you're seeing it here is something that we mentioned earlier: the fact that everybody's got 1 kill. Because everybody's got 1 kill, and everybody in this lobby is like a top 50 player at least. It means that it is just super duper even. There is not a single advantage that you can point to across the board. So I'm wondering how long it will take before players say, well, you know, that core guy, he's kind of annoying. Maybe we should get rid of him. Or, because he's in the middle, right? You got to remember that as well. Cannon emplacements firing off. Core's army getting cleaned up here. Faye going to be looking to... She could strike. Ah, she can't strike. There's no way. This is something that you need to clear out with cannons. You can't just come in here for a snipe. I don't think it can work. I don't think it can work. Let's see. Let's see. She's going to try for it. How much has she got? Let's have a look. 85. Still got 85. It's going to take a while. She's going to tank up a lot of these shots with Joan of Arc on the front line. Joan runs in. Tanks a lot of the damage. What the? Oh, what the hell? Oh, the cannons are rushing through. Oh, Faye, look at her. She's sniping. The American sniper. She won't stop. And now the king's on the run. Faye is going for, oh my God, those freaking cannons, dude. Oh, God, she's so quick. Oh, she's so quick, and look at this. Core's in trouble. Core is in trouble. This king is potentially exposed right now. Oh, the Kaganet Palace pops at the perfect time. You can't make this up. But now all of a sudden, Averly comes in. He says, I want a piece of the action as well. All of the units just ground together to a halt. And Core, he's looking to try and get those reinforcements through. Holy crap. Can you believe the timing on that Kaganet Palace? Right as she was trying to get the surround, the Vils come in for the repair. The king stays alive. And Core manages somehow to survive. How is he doing? Look at the horsemen. Look at the horsemen. Oh my God. This is ludicrous. Look how many Vils he's brought in. 65 Vils to repair, and Averly gets forced back. Whew. Whew. Okay, Core, good defense. Good defense. Let's see if you can do it a third time. Wow. Can you believe the Kaganet Palace pop? Can you believe that? She literally moved the knights and the horsemen to get a full surround on this outpost, and as she did that, the Kaganet Palace popped. Oh, dude, my heart is racing for Core right now. I can't believe that. Oh my God, Core, what a live right there, brother. What a survive. I did not expect those bombards or those cannons to come up so quickly. That was crazy. I didn't even see them coming. I was watching the horsemen as they were leading the charge. And then the king was just completely exposed. Jeez, but look at this. They're all surrounding him. They know he's the weak link. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy at this stage. When they call him out and they say, hey, he's the weak link. He's in the middle. We got to get rid of him, guys. Well, now he says, okay, I'll defend. I'll hold the fort. He's got no walls. He's in the middle. He's on the Mongols. It's never a recipe for success, but he's tried his best to pull it off today. He's done some damage. Obviously picked off Zertan a little bit earlier, his compatriot. And now he still stands strong, stands tall. Has he bought himself enough time? Perhaps he has. As we've got Faye once again looking and looming. Where are those kings, though? We need to find him. He's all the way down here. He's quite far away, but to be honest, he's quite exposed. Emergency repairs is in play, and you could do a run-by here. I don't know why Faye's just not going for the run-by. The cannons are looking to be an integral part of her strategy. You know why she's not doing a run-by? Because even if you make it here, there's 10 fire armor. So I don't think you're actually able to kill it with horsemen. You need to be strong, and like the 10 fire armor also, there's also the Elsbach buff as well. So it's like there's 10 fire armor, and you're only doing 21 torch damage, so now you're doing 11, and then you minus the 30%. And I don't think it even goes that way. It's like it's the 33%. So it's like you take the 21 torch damage, 33%, you're down to 14, and then you've got the 10 fire armor, so now you're down to 4. Like you're not scratching those buildings unless you've got fire lancers. That's the truth. I think that's how the calculations work. I think. North side. Oh, we've got ourselves a little bit of a forward base coming in from Averley. Averley with a huge army as well. A lot of Bannerman in here. We are just completely deadlocked right now. Which, by the way, I've been having a lot of fun playing Deadlock lately. I've been working on grinding up on Deadlock. I'm making my way towards Eternus. I tell you what, it's taking some time though. It's taking some games. It's tough. But we'll get there eventually. All right, well, huge army from Diakusi at the moment. It's only 64 vills. Big army from Faye. Looks like she's spotted out that forward base from Averley. She's going to begin the charge. There's a lot of production up here. A lot of units. In fact, I didn't even realize she's definitely intent on beelining towards this. The battering rams make their way towards the north. She wants to maintain the integrity of this line, this fence line. For anybody wondering about the population that Kor's got, that's because he's unpacking a building. So when a Mongol building gets unpacked, it technically takes one population. I don't know why. I guess it's just a thing to stop them from like unpacking 1,000 stables and then sending them into battle so that your enemy gets a little bit confused by all the stables and starts attacking the stables instead. I think it's to stop that, but that's what it is. So they can go above it with existing buildings, but I don't think they can make any more units, and it does count as a population. So, you know, you're giving up another unit while you're on the move. That's basically it. All right, well, the breakthrough has happened. Averley makes it through onto the back line. Faye cleans her up, or cleans him up, rather, for the moment. Still plenty of stone up towards this top side. She's just leaving it for a rainy day, though. She's still got stone in her base if she wants to go after it. I mean, at this point, I don't know why you're just not taking the stone and selling it on the market. Can we check the market? Do we have a market that we can click on around here? Surely there's a market around here. We'll find one eventually. Maybe Averley's got a market. Let's go have a quick look. There we go. We got it. Stone. Yeah, there you go. Stone. You can purchase some stone for 54 gold. Or it's probably a bit more expensive. Yeah, it's 102 gold. But it's still a great price for some stone. Stone is a lot more expensive than the other resources. Keep that in mind. What's he up to? They still haven't found this gold, by the way. He needs to be moving this step redoubt down here the moment he sees that. Because remember, the step redoubt is going to extend this gold vein from being 8,000 gold. Oh, has he spotted it? I think he might have spotted it. It's going to change that from being 8,000 gold to 12,000 gold, which will be, you know, hey, it's nice to have, isn't it? Nice for Reboldequins in the choke point. Feels incredible to have right now. Reboldequins got to be careful, though. Don't want to get too close for kissing. And Faye now easily able to clean up this line and should be able to work down all of this forward production. It's the second time she's had to do this. Another stone wall starting to come up across the middle for Averley. Big intentions for this guy. Have a look at this. It's really looking to play connect the dots. Faye is behind enemy lines. 163 vills for Averley at the moment. Has he found the gold? He's found the gold now. Step redoubt ought to be on the way. Double town center over on the left side. A little bit of a fight coming through. Kor on 100 military units at the moment. And there she is. Now I'm gonna start sieging everything down. Couple royal cannons at the back as well. She's got that strength of heaven ability. Step redoubt is on the other side of the map. This is not gonna be easy to get out. I don't even think you can... How do you get it out? Like, the wall is completely online here. You'd have to break the wall down to break the step redoubt out. That ain't happening, Chief. Just saw a comment in Twitch chat. It said, don't worry, guys. They might be a stalemate for the moment, but Core's going to disconnect any second. Oh, you hate to see it. But oh, poor Core. Poor Core. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I love Core. I love him, but at the same time, that's such a good joke. Oh, that is so good. All right, he's slowly getting the wall up. Averly, I don't know what this wall is all about. I guess he just wants to exclude anyone. Hold on. Hold on. Faye's looking for it again. She's... Oh my god, she's got the cannon focused. I don't think she's got enough units, though. And I don't think she's got enough cannons. What is it? What is going on? What is the dance of the spear? The dance of the spear. No, that's the wrong way, my friend. You got to turn around. She's going to try and focus it down. Keep in mind, cannon emplacements are here. Now, he's going to be able to do a little bit of whack-a-mole. When the Shogunate Castle gets low, he can run out the back. He can go to the Kura storehouse. He's got another... Like, there's no way this happens. It's not happening, Chief. Don't even try. Don't even try. Didn't even crack 12,000, baby. Redoubt on the move. Oh, he's found a new way through. Okay, this is how we get the redoubt home. All we do is we right-click where we want the redoubt to go. Yeah, there is no way the redoubt is getting down here in time. Look at this. Okay, so we take the redoubt. We're going to take it through Faye's base. We're going to find a hole in her wall. No way that's a hole. We're going to find a hole in her wall. I don't think that is a hole. Is that connected? I don't think it is, right? It's a bit weird. Okay, all right. I'm invested now. You know, there's fighting going on and there's wars and stuff, but this is what this. I like this. The horseman got called off. Faye said, "You may continue your journey, little villager. I will allow it." Is this really the hole? Is this really the hole? Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Was this really what we were waiting for this whole time? It was bait. It was all a bait. It was all a bait. It wasn't really. I mean, she was just guiding him towards the... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't... Oh. Okay. 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 Woo. We gotta stop. It's a trap. Oh my god! Wow, this is just... We're getting off the rails right now. It's a trap. I can't, dude. I can't. Oh, I swear I'm not drunk. I swear I am not drunk. I have not been... I mean, I had a little bit to drink, but I am not drunk. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. This hits different. This is so good, man. Oh, this is so good, dude. How long does this game go for? Do you guys reckon we hit the 2-hour threshold on this game? Like, I just don't see how it ends. He's drunk 100%. Yeah, watch me walk in this line. I'm not drunk, says the drunk guy 100% of the time. Actually true. Is Faye gonna fix this hole in her wall? Where's the king? The king's safe. It's inside a keep. So they're not... Look, you're not really doing that much damage. Okay, all right. We're okay. We're stabilizing. We're breathing. Oh, dude, look at her hunting. I don't think Averly... Does Averly know about this? Maybe? Is there an angle that you can take right now? Not really. Averly army is too close to home. Everybody's very safe. I'm looking for a window here. Alright, Spear's on the move for Core. It's just cleaning up. Keep in mind, he's got a lot of resources in the bank. If he wanted to throw down a wonder, he could, but it would not be a smart move. Throwing down a wonder now is a terrible move. It just makes you a target. You shouldn't do it. Sacred sites, there's 3 in the middle of the map, but there's no guarantee you're going to be able to hold it. Technically, as the Mongols, I think, well, actually on this map, you're probably better off as any other civ than the Mongols, just because you want stone. The wall gets broken. Aveli's incredible wall of Japan is not going to be held up forever. All right. Down on the south side. Another bit of a raid. Yeah, I really don't know where we go from here. Or, like, how this game finishes. Does this become one of the longest games in Octagon history? Is it because of the stone? Does the stone prolong the game because everybody's got walls up? I don't think so. I think it's just that awkward case, as I mentioned, where you've got, like, a very even lobby, right? There's no top 10 players here. You've got Faye, Aveli, Duyukusi, and Core. None of these guys are top 10. And none of these guys are, you know, outside the top 30. Everybody's inside the top 30. So incredibly evenly matched on skill. And they all play FFA. So they all know the rules. They all know the way that it's played. And then on top of that, you've then got it even from the sense that everyone's picked up a kill. So we're all on 250 pop. So there's not even one person is missing out. Everybody's got that extra population. And so it just creates this situation where I think the closest that we came was down here on the outpost, where Core was almost eliminated, but he played it incredibly... I mean, he played it well, but he also got very lucky with the spawning of the Khaganate Palace. So, very, very fortunate timing for him, as well as fortunate placement. I don't know whether that was intentional, but yeah, this is likely to be a long game. That's my suspicion. We've had some very long games in Outback Octagon before, in like I think the first Outback Octagon, maybe even in the second Outback Octagon, we had a couple of like 2-hour games. And I wouldn't be surprised if this goes there. So look, there's probably going to be a lot more jokes, a lot more laughter, a lot more Drongo attempting to breathe. Let me take a quick swig of this Red Bull though. And hopefully, no, never mind. No Red Bull swigs for you, Drongo. Faye still going with the stable only strategy. I'm going to steal a joke from chat here and say she wanted to go for an archery range, but it was too unstable for her. There you go. Come on, that was like a joke made 15 minutes ago. Well, despite only having Cav, somehow she does very well here. And I think that's largely because of the raw Boldequins. I really wish we had kill counters on this unit. How cool would it be if you could just click on the unit and see the kills? Like, you see how it's got the little icons here? Imagine if there was an icon, it was a skull and bones, and it was just here, and you'd hover over it, and it would just say, like, kills. 16. Wouldn't that be so sick? Would that not be so sick? That would be super difficult. I reckon that would be the bee's knees. Faye defending on multiple fronts here. Hold on. Hold on, this is not good. Faye having to fight multiple battles here. Unfortunately, the technology is just not there. 2024 for us. You know, the Spearman would just be like a skull with a 0. Because he hasn't killed anything. But the Reboldequin is what I would enjoy looking at. The Mangonels as well. Or maybe like the Red Palace. You know, how many games do you see a Red Palace and someone chooses to fight under it and you're like, that is a dumb decision, dude. You should not do that. And they still do it. And then they just die. Because they fought under the Red Palace. You'd love to click on the Red Palace and be like, wow. 173 kills on the Red Palace. I expected that. Alright, let's check in with Faye. See how she's doing. 3,200 food a minute. 111 vils. Not a huge economy. Not a lot of resources stacked up either, but Aveli's got 15k stone in the bank. Aveli's got... In fact, Aveli's almost got enough for a wonder. And he's dropping more TCs here. I'm going to keep my eyes on Core. You can see how Core's not even leaving his base anymore. There was a point where Core was attacking. But now he's just like, no, I've just given up. I'm not attacking. I'm just defending. I'm just holding. Because he knows. He knows how exposed he is. I think in his position, though, one of the things I'd love to see is if he moved all of these pastures away from the main town centers. Like, just bring them down here. I don't know. Just bring them away from the TCs and just replace this with outposts. Like, when you look at the resources that he's got in the bank here, just replacing them with outposts makes so much sense. He could put down 610 outposts. Actually, aren't the Mongol outposts cheaper? Not anymore. Or maybe they are if we switch to his perspective. No. Still the same. Right, Averley looking to push down the edge of the Mongol base. That landmark being stuck in the walls kind of like doing my head in a little bit. Like every time I look up there expecting to see something, and I just don't. East side, huge battle now between Diakusi and Faye. Also seeing another battle between Averley and Core. They've just got no way through. They've reverted back to their old ways. Their ways from the first 30 minutes of the game. The first 40 minutes, the first 50 minutes of the game. Minutes that we haven't even seen before. Horseman, let's track his success. He's got 0 kills, we'll say. Elite Horseman. Nice little position here, though, from Faye. I think she's going to be fine on the defense. Plenty of production coming out from her. As that buffed up Horseman does go down, we do hear him die eventually. It's starting to... I feel like it's starting to look better for Averley. Just, I'm looking at the resources in the bank. He's got 13k gold. Like, that is really nice. And he's not in the middle of the map like Core. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Faye down. Oh, this is not good for Faye. She's at 180 pop. Diakusi's at 250. Diakusi, all he needs to do right now is just push. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. My drink bottle fell over, but fortunately I had the lid on. That's always good. Sorry, I got excited. I sat up in my chair. I was like, oh my lord, things are happening. This is bad right now for Faye. She's at 170 pop. And she just doesn't have enough stables. Like that's all it is. She just needs to be filling her entire land right now with stables. She's pumping out. You can see her pumping with the College of Artillery, trying to get as much siege as she can to defend the front. But Diakusi's going to keep pumping in units as well. He's got battering rams that are going to be laying siege to her buildings. More spears. Crossbow up the rear. Plenty of units. Oh, no. There was a second shooter. Oh, this could be it. This could be it right here. Faye is struggling to keep that head above water. But, oh, hold on. He's found Core. They ventured into the north. And unfortunately, he still can't escape Core. Everywhere you look, he's there. Averley, everywhere you look, he'll be there. You close your eyes and he'll still be there, and he looks to chase him away. Not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. Not today. Look at this build. Look at this base coming out from Core. It is huge. So much production in it. Couple of attacks down in the bottom side. What do we got? Oh, we got outposts. Oh, you know what Core's thinking about, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? He's thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it. We're thinking about it together. Have we all decided that Faye is the weak link? Perhaps that's the case. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. And then she turns off your light, and you're just like, that sucks. She was always such a bitch, that woman. But you loved her. You loved her for being a bitch. You had different ones depending on where you were from. I think we got the UK show. She was like, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I was like, that bitch. You love to hate her. She was a good character. I'm sure she was a sweet thing in real life. All right, Faye pushing out. Oh, she's got a 3v1 on her hands. Have a look at this. Spearman almost coming in the back. She's trying to keep that door open. She manages to make her way, squeezes her way inside. Look at all of the horsemen finally making it in. She's at 250 pop again. Manages to get back up, but she knows she's in trouble. When the sharks come swimming like this, it's never a good sign. Core still with plenty of units inside his base. Not a whole lot of siege, though. And our main focus here is going to be on Diakusi. Faye now with not a whole lot of gold to her name. 524. She's got a lot of siege in queue, though. That's what she's got going for her. Is the siege cheaper at the Royal Artillery? No. It just trains faster, and they do more damage. But you still pay the full price. There's no way that's the full... Oh, she's used the boost. That was a combination of boost and buff together, and it turned into the boof. She's used the boof together. All right, battering rams now. Battering rams. Let's check in and see where's the army for Duyukusi. Still Core just chilling. I mean, Core's playing the long game here, right? Like, look at, oh yeah. Oh, Core knows what's up, dude. Core knows what's up. This is the Mangonel. Oh, this is the Mangonel strat. So basically, Core knows he can win. He can actually win the game right now. 3v1. He has to. He does it with siege. That's how you win it. Siege and outposts. It's the only way to do it. It takes a long time to do, though. It's going to take him a really, really long time to get ready for it. But I'm confident in the next 30 minutes he should... Game paused? Game paused? Excuse me. We literally... Why are they pausing? So, just for you guys that are playing along at home, our admins tell them to don't put, or not put pause, or don't turn pause on in the custom game. Like, we specifically said don't do pause. Like, there's too many people in the lobby, and there's no good reasons that you can pause the game here. Like, we're not at a LAN. If this was at a LAN, I'd be like, okay, what's the issue? You know, like, pause the game, and we'd be like, hey, my keyboard stopped working. And it's like, okay, here's the replacement keyboard. But there's no reason to pause right now. I mean, to be fair, it's a 90-minute game, and I understand if you need to go take a dump, fair enough. Okay, I mean, I guess we just have a bathroom. All right, what can we do? What do we do? If you gotta go take the biggest shit right now, then go take the biggest... Okay, we're back! No more shits! That's enough! That's enough shitting! Stop shitting on quit. Okay, hold on. Welcome back to you folks on YouTube. The game has just been unpaused and nothing graphic was talked about during the time that you guys were gone. Fortunately, it looks like whoever needed to go to the bathroom has returned back after their 90-minute break. So we do encourage, well, we tell the players, please don't turn pause on in the lobby, but it looks like this lobby has got pause on it, which is probably a good thing considering the length of the game that we've got. But we'll make sure that the players in the next lobby know not to have pause turned on, because it can be disruptive when you've got so many people together and we're trying to cast an event. We're not on a LAN environment here where it makes a bit more sense to have pause. Where, you know, yeah, anyway. All right, so the big question is now, how does Faye go about surviving this one? Does she just have to survive long enough until people realize that maybe she's not the weakest link? We continue to look down to the south. What is Core's plan? Outposts? Barracks? Siege workshops? More outposts? You got to remember, this is super difficult to fight into. If you can put all of this production down here, how much? He's got 56k, yeah. I actually think Core might win this game. I think Core might win this game. He'll need to migrate his king. He'll need to migrate his, I mean, you don't really need to migrate in your town centers. You don't really care too much about that. But essentially, yeah, so he's leaving space here for the wonder. So the siege workshops are all going to be building mangonels. He's going to get adjustable crossbars. I think he should already have improved adjustable crossbars if that technology exists. That's going to be really important for him. But this is... You can see how long it's going to take him to do this, right? He's got a lot of vills that are down here. I would just be pulling all my vills. I wouldn't even have vills on, like, other resources. I would just be building out everything right now. Like, you're at 95k food. Like, you're not going to go through that. You don't need to make... Like, that's... 95,000 food. Just think about that for a second. That's 950 men-at-arms. That is insane. 950 men-at-arms. Do you know how much time that buys you? That's insanity. Like, all he needs to do is just sit down here with, like, I don't know, 60 mangonels. 60 mangonels and a whole bunch of men-at-arms in queue. King in the corner. Wonder in the corner. Landmark in the corner. And that's it. I mean, he could just pack up the landmark and run it away, though, can't he? So he's fine in that regard. There's a lot of stone still down there. Where are these fights happening right now? Let's take a look and see if we can spot them. Nothing behind enemy lines at this stage. More walls coming up for Duyukusi. Now, Aveli's also got the resources to go for a wonder. But he hasn't really carved out space for it. nor is he really carved out. I don't see how he would go for a wonder. Like, he would just be ripped apart from too many angles, I feel. He's done a good job with the walls, though. He's gone absolutely crazy with these walls. Let's take a look and see. What do we got in the base for Duyukusi? A couple of enemy cavalry units trying to make their way through. How are there still holes in this wall? Duyukusi, can you fix up the wall, please, my friend? Still got the big stone. Still has yet to take it. He's taken stone. It's just stone out a little bit further. He's on 1,500 stone at the moment. A lot of vills on stone still. This is, the way I'm looking at it, right, is... Okay, we're at 90 minutes, and I'm still getting comfy, but the good news is... there is one player who at least has a plan to win, and I would say has a very good chance of winning. The biggest problem that he's got, though, is he doesn't have enough stone. And that's kind of ironic, considering we're on the stone map. And that's only because he's playing the Mongols. Any other civ, and he would just be able to go to town with the cannon emplacements. But he can't do that. I would also just say pack up your deer stones right here, so you can get more siege workshops in, please. Just so you can have a little bit more, a little bit extra. More stone walls coming up. Look at the layers that we've got. We've got onion walls coming up right now from Averley. Bro, this FFA could unironically be like a 3-hour game. Maybe even longer. I'm gonna have to get comfy, man. I mean, I'm already comfy, but like comfier. I'll have to call my wife and be like, hey, can you make me a coffee? All right, so for anybody wondering, Cause King is on the move. He's down here in this outpost in the corner, and that kind of gives him away because now people know, hey, there's a king down here. And if there's a king down here and Core's down there, then what else is down there? What's Core preparing for? This is something to consider. Something to be aware of. So maybe they call Core out on that. Maybe they say, hey, Core's going to build a wonder. Look, guys. Look at where that is. I don't think he's going to build it yet, though. Dude, every time that there's no units moving on my screen, I get worried that the game is paused. And I was just literally looking for the pause message. I was like, where is it? They're pausing again. Someone else needs to go to the toilet. I think they all just said, hey, can we just have a quick toilet break and pause? And then they just did it. And then they, all right, come back in a minute. That sort of thing. I think that's probably what happened. Which is a smart move on their part. I'm kind of glad pause was enabled right now. We better not see any more pauses. All right. Let's check back in on the south. So far, I really like this plan from Core. The only thing I think it needs, and this is weird, but it needs just more buildings. Like, there is not enough buildings between here and the edge. And you don't even need to have anything from these buildings. Like, you can do production, you can do outposts, it's fine. It just needs to be something to limit the flow of enemy units and to try and force them. Yep, look at this, perfect. You want to limit the flow of enemy units and you want to try and force them into these little narrow alleyways. That's ideally what you want to do. And you want to try and do that as far away that you can. Like, if you can do that out here, that is great. Like, you just want to do it all the way in. Because if it's production, you're going to be able to pop units on top of them. If it's outposts, you're going to be able to kill them with your cannon emplacements. All right, so. The other big factor that is prolonging this game is that every single one of these players right now, we're going to just take a quick look at the leaderboard. I don't think we've ever done this in the middle of a game before, but I just want to explain this further as we look down here. There's nothing too much happening on the map right now. Don't worry, guys. Look, we've seen this fight before. We know what happens. Duyukusi forces back Faye. Faye goes back to her base. She rebuilds. She comes back and attacks for another time. I mean, we'll watch it for a little bit until Faye gets bored and goes back to her base. But there is a very interesting reason why that's happening. You know, we've obviously talked about the fact that everyone's picked up a kill. Everybody's, you know, feeling confident about themselves and doesn't want to invest too much or doesn't want to over-invest too much, doesn't want to move out and get crazy with their positioning. And that's because they're all so close to the top 16. Only one of them is going to come out with the victory today. And they want to make sure it's them. So they're not going to be really taking risks. Beautiful line of defense that we've got right now. Diakusi overwhelming Faye, though. Have a look at that. Faye down to 197 population once again. She's going to be slow to rebuild. And all the kings are exposed by Averley once again. He spots them out and says, where are they all? He's slowly building up these walls, though. Take a look at these walls. All right, let's take a quick look now at the leaderboard. So as you can see with the leaderboard, we've got Core, who sits on 18th. We've got Averley, who's at 24th. Faye, who's at 25th. And then just at the bottom on the left side, we've got Diakusi, who's on 13. And that's part of the reason why these players are all fighting this way. Because they know it's so important for them to win here. This is the last chance that you've got. This is the final game that they will play. They won't play another game of Outback Octagon unless it's in the finals. So they have to make sure that this one counts. And now, Faye, continuing to build up. Has she got nothing in queue? No, she's got a single Reboldaquin in queue. Well, she's got a lot of resources. Actually, she's starting to stack up the resources. Never mind. She's just queued up 46 Reboldaquin. All right, battering ram numbers now for Core. Oh, we could do the battering ram strat. We've seen that work before. You basically just make them like 100 battering rams. Remember the game Crackety here versus Calp? Do you guys remember that game? It was on Highview, Lipany. It was a 1v1. It was it literally made Crackety here uninstall the game. He left like multiple Discord servers because of that game. He was so angry. It was Lipany says, oh, Crackety's in the chat. Hey, Crackety. Don't worry. Don't worry. It was Lipany. It was, look, it's 100% a viable strategy. Rams are so annoying. They're always killing buildings. They don't care about units. You just send them in. You just attack, move them in, and you'll eventually make it through. And they're so difficult to deal with, these Mongol Rams. Do they get the movement speed bonus of the Yam network? I don't know if they do. But Core now feeling a little bit safer in his positioning. Keep in mind, before, for the last hour or so, he's kept his king very safe inside this town center. It's only now with the king in the corner that he feels like he can actually get out and do this. He doesn't have a lot of vision along this west side. And what's kind of crazy is I think one snipe, like you could kill Core right now, 100%, if you wanted to. Like, you make 100 horsemen and send them down to that corner, and you're absolutely killing him. There's no way he's keeping it alive. Unless he's got an army there, he's not keeping it alive. And he wouldn't be able to build it in time. All right. Diakusi on the defense. A lot of crossbows in the back line. I don't know why we're making crossbows at this point, but hold on. Hand cannoneers for Core coming out. They're going to definitely do some work here. Battering rams going to be taken out by the villagers. A couple of horse archers in the back as well, but the spearman number looking pretty good for Diakusi. They just continue to overwhelm. And Core might have to think about retreating to the north. Oh, they found it. They found it. They found it. The stone outcropping. The mythical stone outcropping surrounded in trees. They finally found it. 90 minutes into the game, and they've managed to take off 36. All right, let's check in with Faye. Oh, Faye's in the north. Faye's making a push. Oh, she's doing a good push as well. There's 12 vills inside that. King, still in the back of the base. Let's check in. Core's actually just chilling out for the moment. Now, where is the army of Averley? It's going up north. It's not a lot of units, though. I mean, I say it's not a lot of units. It's a fair amount of units. All the Why are the Reboldaquins retreating? Just turn around, Randy. You win. Thank you. Yeah, go on. Fire, fire. Everybody. They're a bit slow to fire off the mark, but once they get their shots off, I wish you could stagger them more easily. You can see why you need to pair them with mangonels, because the mangonels are able to take out all these archers, and the archers are the ones taking out the Reboldaquin. Like, you can do mass siege, you just need to actually make a combination of units. Back towards the top. You know the worst part is that after this game, we've got a totally different group of players that are all sitting there waiting. And they're sitting there biding their time right now. They're like, okay, the game will be done soon, right? And we give them an estimation. We're like, yeah, look, we think it'll probably be around this time. That time was 45 minutes ago that we expected them to start playing. So, look, hopefully they're okay. I'd have to double check exactly who we've got, but we might even have to think about rescheduling them for another day. Just because of, if this game goes the way that I think it might go, we could be here for a while. All right, let's check in and see how Diakusi's doing. On the resource count, Diakusi's at 71k, 12k wood, 200 gold, and 2,000 stone. So you can see the importance of relics and securing relics, and why having relics is a good thing. All of the relics are currently in possession of players, though. All 11 relics have been found and secured. So that's a good thing to know. Unfortunately, just the Holy Roman Empire doesn't have any. They're a good civ, but you ideally want to have some relics with them as well. It's time for a world record attempt. Please, no. Please, no. Don't do me like that. I'm just glad I've got Core in the lobby. Core is going to break this stalemate no matter what. Whether that be with a wonder, whether that be with a disconnect, he'll do it. That, that is for sure. Sorry, Core. I honestly think he can hold 3v1, even if he goes for a wonder. Actually, can he? Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Core's it. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Yes, Core. 61 battering rams in queue. 68 battering rams in queue. I don't know if this is the right strat, though, for right now. Especially because, like, he's on 72 vills, and sure, you could have them all on wood, but, like, should we be spending on... Should we be spending all of our wood on battering rams right now, or should we be spending it on production to make it harder to reach our wonder, which is our ultimate goal, right? Like, the ultimate goal is to win the game. And sure, battering rams are going to be annoying, and they're definitely going to do that, but, you know, attacking someone with 140 battering rams is probably not going to kill them. Nice little hold once again on the top side. Faye looking to keep the keep alive. Just a single vill here repairing it. All the rams are going to go down. 444 health on them. 444 on this one as well. And Core now making his way, migrating across the map with 1,000,001 battering rams. Keep in mind, these only cost one population. And by costing only one population, it means you can make a fair few of them. He's got another 65 in queue. He's actually making more than 100 battering rams now. Where does he look to go with them? He might look to crack the Holy Roman Empire. Probably a decent choice here. Faye now looking to clean up outside the base. This is absolutely ludicrous, this game. I can't believe this. You know, when most games get to this stage, you at least have like a, what's the word? Like, there's a win condition that you have in sight. I don't know if we really see that yet. Like, obviously, there's space here for Core to make the wonder, and he's future-proofed this out pretty well. There's a lot of production in here. In fact, he's made... Oh, my God. Hold on. I was going to say, has he made a lot more production, or is it just me? Like, this is kind of wild how much more production he's made down here now. This is getting better, Core. This is getting better. I can respect this now. Battering ram numbers really starting to build here. Is he going to jump the shark with it, though? I mean, how do you jump the shark with battering rams? Like, realistically. You're just going to go and attack the enemy. And when you see the enemy, you're just going to pull back. The problem is the pathing. I think you just need to spread them out, right? You just want to have battering rams along every single front, clearing out enemy positions. Scouts running through. He's looking to see exactly what the plan is here. Avily running scouts through the base of Core. Sees a lot of outposts. Doesn't see a lot of cannon emplacements. There we go. There they are. And all of a sudden, Avily knows. He could look to share this information with the lobby. Have a look at this. There are units on the other side ready to go. Diakusi spots it out. And he focuses down one section of the wall, makes his way in. Looks to try and bust through, but immediately just gets blocked out by all the pink cavalry. One ram goes down. 87 to go. And now you can hear a whole bunch of what sound like cavalry being made by Averley. Is Averley going to go for a snipe here? I think he should go for a snipe. He's on 168. Yeah, he's going for a snipe. Good. This is the play. This is the correct play by Averley. You know, we talked about this earlier. The fact that all you need to do is run through here and come kill the king. Like, there's no two ways about it. You will 100% kill the king. As long as you split up a couple of early, horsemen, you split them off, and so they can absorb a bit more of the tower fire. I think you're 100% fine. He's got a wall down. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this gate down here. This is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a gate like this before, but I love it. It's really like, you know, I'm keeping the gate recessed, so you're not going to be able to take it out if that's what you want to go for. And if you do, oh, no, Trebs aren't going to be it, mate. Trebs aren't it. We don't want to see Trebs. Look at him. Core, where is your army right now? Core needs his... Core's army's back here. He knows the scouts. When he saw the scouts come through, he said, okay, something's up here. I got to be careful. But even with this army, I mean, these spears go pretty quick. 1.44, and then that's with the charge as well. Is he just looking to try and make moves? Is that what the plan is? Still holding for the moment. Horseman numbers building up. Couple of elite knights at the front. No outpost vision here. We've got another stone wall coming down from Averley. You know, when the onion was 3 layers thick, I thought that was decent. But now he goes for a 5th layer and he says, how about this, Drongo? Okay, all right. You never know when 100 battering rams will come in and ram you. That's a good point, Averley. You never know. You never know when 100 battering rams might come in and ram you. And that extra 5th layer of walls might just be the difference between life and death. Duyukusi finding out the hard way about life and death today as the Rams make their way through. Oh, he's on the move. He's on the move. Here he goes. No. It was all a psych out. It was all a fake out. He wasn't really going for it. Now, you can't go for landmarks. That's the other thing, because the deer stones are down here. Even though the step redoubt is dead, like, you can't take out these 2 landmarks. I mean, maybe you could come for this landmark. Maybe that's the play. Actually, maybe that's the play. Maybe you take out these 2 landmarks, but then he's just going to run it to his army. You can't ever kill the deer stones. I think you have to kill the deer stones and then kill the rest of the landmarks. Because these aren't well defended. You could come here with a couple of bombards and blow it over, and he wouldn't have a problem with it. All right. I don't know why he doesn't, like, I don't know why he doesn't go into more horsemen, though. He's got 160, like, maybe I'm crazy. At this stage of the game, though, there's not really much point in keeping so many vills around. Because all the population space you're fighting with, you're fighting to put that into military units, ideally. And at this point where you've got so many resources, having 169 vills, it doesn't really work. All right. Takes out the 3 Hui powers and then just leaves. He says, no, this is all I wanted to do. Was he sieging a wall down? I don't even think he was sieging a wall down. What was he sieging? Like a mining camp or something? Is all the stone on this map actually going to get mined out? Holy crap. Look at it. Now, obviously, this stone down here doesn't count. We're not counting that because Core is like, he can only take 1 stone at a time. He's got his Uvu. That's why it's so slow. So we can't count that. But for all intents and purposes, they're taking every single bit of stone. Even Duyukusi took off this stone that he said he'd never take. He didn't really. We said he'd never take it. More siege. Topside. I didn't even realize there was an army going on, or a fight going on right now. Cascade in the chat saying this is officially the longest game of the tournament. And it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, how do the players solve it? Does it get drawn out into one of those games? It becomes a stalemate? I don't even know where you go from here. Because nobody is able to identify a weakling. We had a very close call right here on this single outpost. But it didn't eventuate. And you got to remember that when it comes to games like this, when the dominoes fall, they fall very quickly. Because let's say that Faye manages to get this kill, this one right here, on this king. That immediately puts her up to 300 pop. And then the other two players that are left in the game say, okay, Faye, you're it now. And then they look to try and take her out. And then hopefully they take her out quickly. And then from there, the one who gets the kill tries to win with sacred sites. And the other one tries to stop it. That's essentially it. Or they just go for a one. Oh, what? 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 Wow. Bro. This is a whole nother level of FFA. Dude, I feel like this needs to go on the front cover. Welcome to 2 hours of FFA. Look at that. Dude, what even is this? Everybody else is playing Age of Empires 4. Averly's playing SimCity. Averly, we're gonna have to have a chat about your onions, my friend. What? What is this? He's still going as well. Look at these walls. The man's not stopping. Core still holding on the defense. I think he's doing the right thing. He's not going to be able to make anything happen. I don't know what happened to those battering rams, but I'm going to assume absolutely nothing. Do I... There's a part of me that's like, all right, I'm going to sleep. When things start getting interesting, can you guys start pinging me a lot? But then I realize I don't have like sound notifications for pinging or anything like that. Oh no. It's a complete stalemate. It's a complete stalemate. We're about to hit the 2 hour mark and no one is even close to going down. I've just realized what we need to do. You get extra points. Obviously, we can't do it now. We can't make up rules on the fly, but I've just like realized for future tournaments. You get extra points the longer the game goes if you put down a wonder, but only if there's more than X amount of players. Oh, how do you stop that from happening? Because the problem is if you make a rule like that, then players will just be like, okay, whoops, I guess I'm just playing this really long game here. And so they get more points, right? So you have to be really careful with that. But I mean, how do you encourage people to make... Or how do you encourage people to break a stalemate? Like, without getting people to exploit a rule like that. Because it seems obvious, like, oh, you know, let's just make it so that whenever you build a wonder after 2 hours, you get an extra point. Or an extra 2 points, or an extra 3 points, or whatever that number might be. But then, you know that there's just going to be that one game where Marine Lord's like, oh, if I wait for another 2 hours, I get the extra 3 points. So I'm going to do that. And now we got to watch Marine Lord just, like, play with his food. And you know he'll do it. I have seen the Frenchman. Sorry, Marine Lord. I love you, Marine Lord. Marine Lord, actually the nicest guy. I remember when I was riding on the bus with him, and I was like, oh, how do you think you're going to do in the tournament? He's like, they are all noobs. I'm going to dominate them. I was like, okay, cool. He is exactly like he is in IRL as he is in game. He's so great. I think he's a bit of a memer though, but at the same time, he's a very confident memer. I remember when we were in Germany for Wallalol, and we had to take the bus in. You could walk or you could take the bus, and we took the bus this day, but they were like, it was a really long route that you would take. It was only like 5 minutes away from the castle from our accommodation, but to take the bus, you had to take like a really long route to get there. It was a beautiful route. Gosh, I mean, that was beautiful. Heidelberg is such a beautiful place. That is a great place, man. I could retire there and I would live happily down by the river. Oh man, that is some quality scenery. That is for sure. Is there a world where Averly's just going to slowly stonewall the entire map? I mean, the more that he stonewalls, he's got 13k in the bank, but like, He's just making it harder for his enemy to snipe him out, right? Like, that's what the play is, right? Do we make it so that you get points for an attempt with a wonder? So that if you attempt a wonder but then you die, you still get points for having attempted the wonder in the first place? Maybe that would make people be a little bit less apprehensive about going for it because they know that they would get points for it anyway? He's thinking. He's thinking about it. Let's ride on board with him. What's the play core? 220 population, 59 avils. I think he's waiting for the stalemate to break. There's no way he goes for it. This army has just been sitting here. Core, it's a race right now. The race is between Core's computer and the players. And Core knows it's only so long until the 1080 the 1080 Ti, the 6600 GT that he's running Age of Empires 4 on just absolutely goes through the roof with the RPM and just cooks. He's unironically just sitting. Did he go to the bathroom, do you think? He's not moving. He's not moving right. He might have DC'd. He's got sleeping vills. But they could just be sleeping for a wonder. But we don't see anything. He's not moving. Kaganet Palace is rallying out. I think he's just gone to get something to eat and he hasn't said anything. That could be terrible for him. Still holding. I think he's just gone AFK. Is he... There don't seem to be any more commands that are being put in here. He's just biding his time, and he's hoping the other two resolve the stalemate. That's a lot of units. Hold on, how much siege have we got here? Oh, she's got the combo. She's finally got the combo. Please tell me she's got the mango upgrade. She does. She's got the mango upgrade. No, don't fight with you. Get back. Cannon's in. Here we go. This is it. Fei Chan with the push of a lifetime. Excuse me, cannons. What are you doing, cannons? Get out of there. Somebody help these cannons. These poor cannons. Fei needs to be rallying in troops here. She needs to be careful. Cannons need to take out these walls, but they don't want to open up too much space. But look at this. Duyukusi's going to go through the back. I don't think there's any way through, so she should be fine, but needs to be careful. She's going to get swamped from every single side. Reboldaquins are firing off. Mangonels need to find these archers. You can see there's plenty of them down here. Beautiful micro coming through from Fei. Remains to be seen whether Core has decided to come back or not. But the siege number's still looking good. Continues to kite back. Reboldaquin number. How many is she on? She's on 7 at the moment. Still decent. And now Duyukusi's going to rally in more and more troops. But as long as the mango numbers are high, he should be able to deal with the archers. She's going to fall back away from it. I wish she'd mix in some men-at-arms, but unfortunately they cost gold, so it's just not an option for her. Mango's going to fire on those archers. Duyukusi rallying in the troops. Joan of Arc. You know, imagine if she had inspiration. Imagine if she had the inspiration in the cannon. Oh, could you imagine the difference? Randy moves up to point-blank range. I don't know. Where are our Japanese troops right now? Or Core's back. Core's back. He's on the move. A couple of trebs. Averley with 19 military population. Averley and Core have just left the game. All right, well, I'm reading an interesting comment in the chat. Someone says, if you add a 90-minute time limit to games, it would prevent situations like this. If the game is not decided after this time, it is finished, and no one gets points for winning. This would motivate players to finish the game before them. That's an interesting theory. I like that. I like that. That's a good solution. Basically says you got to put a wonder down at like 1 hour and 14 minutes, and if you don't, you're just gonna you're just losing the game. So you'd have to prepare for that. Maybe you would see players prepare for that. Okay, interesting. Interesting. All right, well, Joan of Arc still holds out strong in the center, but the overwhelming mass comes through from Diakusi. Despite all that siege, she's still not able to make any movements in the north. Diakusi with the trash just able to defend. And maybe that's another consequence of, like, the map. Maybe this is just the perfect storm, where because you've got no gold, you don't have any neutral trading posts either. It's like, it really is this perfect storm, and you've got all this stone so you can make crazy amounts of stone walls. It's just like everything has come together, and we're about to hit that 2-hour mark. We're about to hit 2 hours in this game, and there's no sign that it's stopping anytime soon. Unless somebody puts down a wonder and makes a lot of mangonels, then maybe it will stop. The fact that he's moving the bees to the corner makes me very excited, though. We're getting a step closer here. Core, you got a bit too much infantry. As long as he's got enough mangoes to defend, he'll be okay. But you know, the moment the wonder comes down, he's fighting a 3v1. I don't think he can survive a 3v1. I really don't. He's got a lot of resources. Oh, he's got a lot of resources, though. He could make 1,000 men at arms. Would 1,000 men at arms last? Well, they're only making trash. You got to remember this, right? No one's got any gold, so they're all just making trash. So maybe the men at arms are the play. Men at arms with a whole bunch of mangoes. Maybe that's the play, and hold on. Okay, we got a bit of movement in the middle. Rewall now coming in on the top side. Diakusi looking to play it safe. King, of course, safe in the corner. Finally put a keep in the corner. Deleted. We can see he deleted some farms to get this down. Definitely the right move here. It took him a while to do it. FaZe King. I don't think FaZe King's ever really been threatened here in this back keep. We did see the Shogunate Castle pressured earlier. King has been evacuated to the edge of the map. And of course, the keep for core, or the king for core, down here in the bottom side. Cannon placements now. Firing off at the battering rams. Not a lot of damage to the battering rams. Looks like they're doing about 3 damage each shot. 4 damage maybe. Vils should be able to deal with it pretty easily. And now walls for Diakusi extended into the middle of the map. You know, I remember when Faye put these walls down, and I was thinking to myself, this is a bit crazy, Faye. I mean, you don't really need all this space and think you can keep all of this space under your control, do you? And now I'm looking at the map like, man, you know, Faye doesn't really have that much space. She should have looked to get more space. All right. Core. I believe. I want to believe. Sending out. He's got a single elite Mangadai out here to deny this scout. You can see how important it is right now for Core. He knows that if he picks up the win here, it guarantees he makes it through to the finals. And you got to remember, when there's money on the line like this, you don't want to be fighting for 4 weeks and not make it through to the next stage, especially if you're so close. Every player here trying their best. It is just truly the recipe for the greatest storm. There's no way you're going for a snipe here either. Hold on, where are the landmarks? 1, 2, 3, and then Arkan. You could go for a landmark snipe. If she slow rolls this enough, she could go a landmark snipe on Diakusi, I think. But we're 2 hours into this now, and we could have been talking about this for 80 minutes, and it would probably be irrelevant 80 minutes ago. Sacred Site being neutralized? It's in fact being captured by Diakusi here. I feel like players are starting to realize that Core's not really reacting to anything happening in this base. Beginning to build out. Still, we don't see any movement out from these walls. It's a decent number of units that he's got, though. Sacred Site getting taken by Diakusi. Not a big problem here. Third one, of course, still held by Averley. Averley now with 68 military. Okay, he's starting to produce military. It's good. It's great to see that our players are producing military here. Ugh. Let me readjust on the seat. I might take a drink of water, in fact. It's time for a bit of water. Let's go down to the sacred sites, have a look down there. As Kor's gonna take it back. Oh man. I forgot that I put ice in my water, in my drink bottle, and it's so cold. And there is nothing better than cold water. I talk about it all the time, except when it's cold at night. You don't want cold water then. Warm water is welcome. All right, let's check in on that top side. Not a whole lot of action. I'm trying to get comfy in my chair, but now it's too hard. Now I can't find the right spot. Okay, Kor's looking to throw away a couple of units here. Kor's got a decent-sized army. Only 58 vills. He's got nothing in queue, though. So there's a part of me that thinks he's just looking to defend this, just to get rid of it. But the thing is, when you get rid of this, it's just more buildings that your enemy could have been destroying. So you kind of want to keep this when you've got the wonder. Cannons still firing off. Duyukusi putting up an outpost. Duyukusi can't really leave his base. If he leaves his base, then Faye just kills him. So he's doing the right thing. But cannon emplacement's going to be the big problem here. On the defense, and looks like we've got a secondary. Oh, this is smart. But I think he's maybe gone a bit too early. Yeah, look at this. Kor is immediately reinforcing to this position. What was it? There must have been like a treb or something down here that was attacking this Stonewall Gate. There's no other way. I don't know why Averley just doesn't try. What is going on here? I don't know why Averley just doesn't come down here, kill this, and just run along the bottom. I mean, it's a long run, don't get me wrong, but like, it's 100% viable, dude. I am sorry, but this is the easiest king kill ever. He doesn't have any walls, dude. He's playing the Mongols. Let's have a look. How many stacks are on the Taganashima Gunsmith for Averley? This is a question that's come through from Crackety here. 132. Keep in mind, how many points do you get a minute? Is it one every 30 seconds? Wow. Think about that, right? That's 133 hand cannoneers. Averley could actually go for a wonder. And especially with all of these annoying walls that he's built up. What if they both go for wonders at the same time? What if it becomes a race? Where does he put the wonder, though? I don't even know where you'd put it. I mean, you're going to lose your landmarks before you lose your wonder, right? You'd probably just stick it here. Delete the forge and just chuck it up here. Or delete the university and throw it down here. You'd have to, right? I guess that's the consequence of losing somebody like Wham this early in the game. Is because Wham would have been the big dog. And he would have been like, okay, we're just going for it. We don't care. You know how Puppy Paw was playing that game, I think yesterday? And he was just like, I'm just going to go for the Sacred Side victory. There's 6 of you guys, I don't give a fuck. And he just went for it. He was the big dog. He's trying to make mogul moves happen. All right, we're starting to see more trebs. Okay, the militarization of Averley is now happening. Now, fights are happening in the north of the map. Imagine if we missed the King Snipe while all of this was happening. I don't think we would, because I've told everybody. Two hours into this game, and I'll tell them again, I'll remind them. If I'm missing something on the mini-map and you see something and you want me to investigate, now, this can't be like, please check that orange dot that's in the bottom of the map. It has to be like, hey, teal is inside the pink base. I've got them on standby, and they're ready to ping me at a moment's notice. All right, Trebs now. Oh, do you guys remember? There was a game that I posted. It was a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago, to my YouTube where I covered this strategy. It was an English player that was stonewalling up on Mongolian heights and was trebbing, and he would build his treb, or keep his trebs behind the wall, build the wall, and then build another wall, and then move the trebs up. Nothing yet. Aussie Drongo, look next to the stone in cause based. Yep. That's some stone right there for you, brother. That was a good at right there. Blitzcrank Blue, very good at. Thank you. That was good. That was a good one. I thought Salami pioneered that strat. I don't think it was Salami. I think it was somebody different. I don't remember who it was, but I remember the thumbnail because it was done by my thumbnail guy. Trev's making decent connection here. Core. Now, looking to punish. Meanwhile, over towards that east side. Hold on. Hold on, Dukusi. Why have you only got 188 population? Oh, never mind. You're up to 200, 204, 210. Don't worry. We will rebuild. It's Striker. Yeah, I think it was Striker. Yeah. Quotable Patella. I'm going to quote you right here. I think it was Striker. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. It was on Mongolian Heights. I remember the thumbnail. It was such a good thumbnail. It was playing in blue as well. I remember when I got the thumbnail back from my thumbnail editor and I was like, that is a sick thumbnail. Like, that's going to pop off. Like, you can always tell when there's a good thumbnail, and I was like, that's good. Like, it was so stupid, and the thumbnail just captured it perfectly. And, like, this is the same kind of stupidity. Because Trebs can sit behind a stone wall, you can't kill them, and they can kill you. It's absolutely stupid. Dude, how quickly does Duyakusi rebuild? Look at this. I mean, he's got a little bit of production. Just a little bit of production in the base. And the stalemate continues. All right, let's check and see. Inside the base. For core. Nestor bead numbers still building. A new Khan has risen. I got a bit excited then. I was like, oh, new Khan has risen. I thought it was going to be like, defend your wonder. It was not. So how many stone walls do you have to get through to get to Aveli's base? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Aveli's stone walls between you and his main base. That's a lot. Okay, is he gonna go for it now? I'm sitting here and I'm watching and I'm waiting and I'm getting comfy. I'm putting my legs back up. I got my water. Please select one of Aveli's villages to see how many stone walls he's made. That's another good suggestion from Crackety here. He's coming up with a multitude of good suggestions today. We've got 491 stone walls, 81 gates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Outback Octagon 3 handbook has been updated. There is a maximum of 26 stone wall gates you can make now. Not really. But seriously, that's kind of wild. When you think about putting down a gate in a stone wall, it's a rare occurrence. You put down one, you move on. But not Aveli. The Great Wall of Aveli. The man Donald Trump aspired to be. Donald Trump wrote a love letter to Aveli. Said, Aveli, I'll come to your wall. I'll kiss your wall. But unfortunately, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to stop now. It was tempting, though. It was very tempting. All right, Faye's going to look for it again. Dude, for like the 27th time, Faye is going to go... What's the definition of insanity? I mean, that whole thing that people always meme. They're like, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? It's like, Faye. Faye, can you make an archery range, please? Faye, we're at 2 hours into this game. Can you please just make an archery range, Faye? Just make... Please, Faye. It costs food and it costs wood as well. Just make an archer. Can we have just an arch? Can we make it? No, don't stop and kill the army. Just go. Just go now. You don't have time, Aveli. You've got to go right now, son. We don't have time to defend the battering ram. Aveli. Just go. Why are you trying to kill the men at arms, Averley? They've got 12 armor. Leave them enough. Somebody get him out of here. Are you doing all this just because you want the stone, Averley? Averley, you've got 8,853 stone, my son. You require no further stone. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Come on. Come on, Averley. Is there something wrong with killing the king? Oh, you know what he needs? And you might hate me for saying this. You know what he needs? He needs more walls. I'm just kidding. But seriously, get this man some more walls. And he falls back. He's like, damn. You know, I thought we had that one there. I thought we had that one. Dude, this game has been a wild ride. Bro, the wild part is about this game, like, can I even upload this game to YouTube? Like, do I have to split this up into parts? Like, oh, it's game number 30, or what is it, game number 29? Game number 30, part 6. Game number 30, part 45. Game number 30, part 63, Cause Revenge. Part 67, just kidding. It's like an episode of Dragon Ball Z, man, where you're waiting for it to happen. You're like, okay, this is it. This is where Cell is finally gonna do it. He's gonna die. This is it. This is the episode. Goku's been screaming the Kamehameha for a long time right now. Hold on. Hold on. Not really. I'm not holding on. I'm not even watching. It's the same thing. You know, if you listen carefully, you can actually hear Goku's voice actor in the Japanese hand cannoneer. You've got to listen very carefully, though. He's in there, though. I promise. Sorry, I'm drinking my water. Hey, man, we're 2 hours in. I can burp if I want to. Goku's voice actor passed away. Too soon, Drongo. Too soon. Gokiko? Ashigaru? The voice actor for the hand cannoneer is insane, dude. Where is he? Hold on. He's got to have them, right? Does he have any hand... I don't know if he's got any hand cannoneers out. You need to Benny Hill fast forward between the 1 hour and 2 hour mark. I mean, if you want to be real, we can fast forward between the 30-minute and the 2 hour mark. 2 hour, 15-minute mark. Okay, what's the plan here? Why are we making all the houses? Is he migrating? Does he want to take... Did he delete? Okay, he did. Okay. We talked about that earlier. He deleted the 2 buildings that had Yoroshiros in them. And I don't see that he's put any new ones in. I don't know what these houses are all about. Maybe he's getting a bit excited. What's the plan here? Where are these guys going? They're being escorted at the moment. Okay, they've stopped. Yeah, he was trying to lead away the enemy. Nice try, nice try. Trying to keep him distracted. All right. Oh, we got to push in the north. These guys are at it again for the 27th time. Mandatory teaming after 2 hours. I like that. That's good. You have to team based on alphabetical order of your civilization name. Core on the Mongols. He gets picked off first. What about the HRE? Shut up, Core. Get out of here. Wow. Okay. Hold on. These are all knights. Hold on. These are all knights. These are all knights. She's got 72 knights. Hold on. Faye is getting scary. Where did she get all the gold from for knights? Dude, could you imagine if she had the guild hall? For anybody who's like Royal Institute is better than the guild hall, just remember this game. Remember this game, okay? Wow. I don't know where she got the gold from to do this. She must have done like a lot of market selling. Or maybe she's just been saving up. Anyway, this could be it right here. She's got big heals available to her. More attacks happening over the rest of the map, but this is where I want to be focused right now. All of these Reboldequin grinding down the infantry. Beautiful coverage coming in. A little bit of a... I don't know what's happening right there against the wall. Those knights going down. Joan of Arc still standing strong. No, that's the elite Royal Knight. I don't even know where Joan of Arc is right now. Faye looking good, though. Plenty more archers. Dukusi down to 186. What do we got going on over here? A couple scouts trying to make their way through, just looking to try and spot out what the plan is here. You know the crazy part is, like, Faye's coming through from this angle, not coming in from this angle. I guess that's just me thinking like, okay, I want to go Elsbach, Aachen, main town center, Burgrave, and kill. And if she came from this angle, she'd be able to do that. I mean, obviously it's a lot, but you could still do it 100%, man. Just not enough cannons. I think she needs to delete Vils. Like, keep doing what you're doing here, just delete Vils, and then just, like, go and kill the enemy. Like, that's the problem. Every single attack has been with, you know, 100 units, 150 units. Dude, just delete everything and go and attack with 250 units. And you'll win 100%, man. It's not even close. Little bit of a attack on that bottom side by the Khan. Khan, what are you doing? Khan on. Khan on. All right. Averly, I like what he's doing. He's working down Core slowly because I think he knows that Core wants to go for it. He knows with the migration that Core's gone for. Dude, Core is so exposed. How do you get to Core's base, though, without Core knowing? He's got an outpost here. You want to try and, like, burn these outposts down and then attack him after that happens? You don't want him to see your army. It's just too much. I really feel like the pressure needs to be applied to this position. Core's on 200 military pop, by the way. I was going to say, hold on, do we see Core go for a kill attempt here? No, it's not going to happen. There's too many walls. How many layers of walls are we dealing with here, Drongo? 1, 2 layers of walls, 3, 4 layers of walls. No, we're only 5 layers of walls between us and the king. And a few castles. And a few outposts. And a few barracks. Dude, you can tell Averly's played FFA before. I'm sorry, but like he is following the FFA rulebook perfectly. This is exactly how you do it. I am so impressed with his base building. I'm remembering back to Talisman. What is it? 2278? 2178? 2278? I think it's 2278. When I see that kind of base building, this just impresses me greatly. The Legend of Talisman. Let's see if Faye deletes here. Faye deletes some Vils. You can get the kill. I want to believe. Oh, we got ourselves a bit of a stalemate, guys. I don't know if you've been paying attention here or not. I just want to be the one to say it right now. I don't blame you if you turn off the video. I don't blame you, man. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes through this game. You know, the worst part is, like, you could have left an hour ago and come back and it still looks exactly the same. You could have left 90 minutes ago and come back, still exactly the same. You want to know the worst part? 90 minutes from now, still going to look exactly the same. It's going to be identical in 90 minutes. This game's not going to be a quick one. It's not going to end in the next... I'm going to say it right now. It's not going to end in the next 120 minutes. The only time that this game ends is when Core disconnects. And then someone goes and steals his king. Hold on. Core's making a break for it. Core's decided, hey, maybe we could go after Averly. Maybe we can go on the offensive. Thank you. Please. Please do it. Just go around the edge. Come down here. Follow the wall all the way down. Come down here. Make your way through. Burn down this wall. And take him out. The other way, Faye. Just bring 100. Bring them all. You'll be fine, Faye. I'm sorry, I just tuned in. Does that say 2 hours and 24 minutes? No. That's so the way that it counts time in Age of Empires 4 is a bit different. So it's like 20 minutes, 24 seconds, and no, yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me. All right. It's 2 hours and 24 minutes. Numbers are still decent for him. Oh, he's bumping out a whole bunch of hand cannons. Oh, is he using his tickets? Don't use your tickets. Oh, he's not using his tickets. Okay, good. I thought he was using the tickets. The tickets are so important. You never want to use those tickets until you have to. Until you're on death's doorstep right here, you don't pop those tickets because they are instant. That's what's so good about the Takanoshima Gunsmith. It gives you an instant army. And obviously it's for free. You don't have to pay for anything. Look at this, dude. 57 vills just gathering up straggler trees at this distance. What are we doing with our lives? 57 vills? Straggler trees? Nah, dude. Aussie Trongo, could you cast a different game and then we'll just pop back into this game occasionally for updates? Yeah, maybe. I wish it was that easy. It'd be nice if Age of Empires 4 supported that kind of functionality. But unfortunately, if we did that, and we came back in, we'd have to watch the game all the way up until this point, and we'd have to 8x it. But when you do the 8x speed, it doesn't always go at 8x. It goes at closer to 4x. It's a little bit over 4x, like 4.2x. Vill's getting healed up. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, there they are. Oh. There it is. Okay. What are we... Why are we doing this? Come on. Really? No. Wait, you can neutralize the site without even being in the walls. She's just gonna send Joan in for it, though. Looking to cap it for herself. Get herself a little bit of extra gold coming through. Oh my god. This game is literally gonna go forever. I don't see how this game ends. I mean, it looks like they're kind of working down core together, right? Is that what they're doing? Please tell me that's what they're doing. Please tell me they've convinced each other that core is maybe going for a wonder and that we need to take him out because of that. Because that's what I would be going for right now. Attack him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go Diakusi. Go Diakusi. Do you feel Diakusi right now? I feel it. Go Diakusi. All right. I don't know why he's burning this. Oh, maybe he's burning this outpost. As I said, like, you want to burn the outposts down so that they lose vision. So he loses a lot of horsemen here, but he loses vision. This one here is still a big player. Core. He was our only hope. To be honest, I think Averley probably wins this game. Just because he's got so many... Look at how many... Dude, look how many... Oh, my God. Dude, look at Averley's resources. I'm going to get a little bit further away from the mic right now, just because I'm going to be, like, sitting back, relaxing in my chair. We're at 2.5 hours, so you can appreciate, you know, things are going pretty long here. But, I think Averley's probably in the best spot, right? Like, the big thing for me is all the walls. And you know the crazy part is he's got all these production. And you can stagger your production. Right, like if you're getting attacked from this angle, you make all of your units from this production. If you're getting attacked from down here, you make all your units from this production. You don't put them all in the same control group because then you get them running across the map. And he's a good player. He knows that difference. So it allows you to defend different areas depending on where you're getting attacked from. And controlling so much of the map, it gives him a huge advantage. I don't know how they still haven't cleared out core, dude. This is wild. This is game 2, right? Yeah, this is game 2. We got 4 games tonight. I think our referee might have to have a little chat with the 8 that are following up and just being like, hey, I don't know if you guys know what's happening right now, but there's a bit of a situation going on here. 4 a.m., some commitment? Oh yeah, my friend. Oh yeah. All right, Averly's starting to make moves. Core gonna start pushing out. Big army from him. Not gonna allow it, he says. Oh. Big yawn from me. 4 a.m. It's kind of late. In 2.5 hours, it'll do that to you. Oh, nice little defense here. Plenty of spears coming out for Averly. Mango's managed to stay alive throughout most of this by the looks of it. Looks like they're getting some decent shots down the alley. Indeed they do. Horseman going out. More Mango starting to come in. Oh, the nest of bees have arrived. And Core says, all right, I guess we're not going for the wonder strategy. I'm going to bring these bees out. Get the hive going. And Averly, he's out of it. Well, at least head's out of it for the moment. No sign at the moment. Oh, I mean, Core's doing the right thing, right? As I said, he might be able to hold, but probably not. I reckon he would last about 6 minutes. And that's being kind to him. You know, I've heard smaller numbers, so I'll say that much. Should I just start the second set for today, says Cal? Probably a good idea, actually, Cal. Yeah, probably a good idea. Normally I like to do it live, but, yeah, look, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, thank you, Cal. We don't want to keep them waiting. And look, if we don't have chat, obviously it sucks, but at the end of the day, you know, we're happy to make... I would happily give up chat if it means that, you know, we get to see the other games today. Everyone go 250 army. Well, that's what they've got to do, right? I don't even know how you break it, though. Switch over as well? Nah. No chance, my friend. We watch it all the way to the end. I mean, there's probably a part of me that's like, you know what? Like, maybe let's just go watch the new game and leave these guys in here, because it's not really going anywhere, is it? Like, we could probably cast the other... I'm not even joking. We could probably cast the other 2 games that are happening, and then come back, and this game will still be going on. Let's check in. See how she's doing. She's actually clearing out a lot of these walls in the north. It's cleared out 1 line of defense so far. Second line, of course, already being cleared out. I think she's a bit fearful of a wonder as well. Wants to make sure that there's space to the base. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Duyukusi is just so exposed to Faye. Like, it might just be that she doesn't realize how close all these landmarks are. Or maybe she just doesn't think that she can do it. Because remember how she came in before? Like, it was this game. She one-shot... There was, like, a keep right here, and she 2-shot the L's back. It is absolutely crazy. They're going to continue to clean up on that top side. Plenty of siege in here for her. Duyukusi on the move. Oh, I like to see this. This is honestly a very scary army. If anything, Core's actually got the potential... Okay. As long as Core doesn't get attacked from this side, I think Core's actually got the potential to do a lot of harm here. Now, does he have any bombards? Okay, he's got 1 Hui Pow. He needs bombards. Like, you can't take these keeps on without bombards. I mean, you can. It's just going to be... Look at how painful this is, right? It's not easy. And on the side of Duyukusi. I don't know if he's got much in the way of siege himself. All right, let's see how Core begins to play it. I think this is... Keep in mind behind this, he's like completely exposed, right? If anybody even like sneezes in his direction, completely out of it. He's looking to clear out the entirety of the wall by the looks of it. I would love to see just a couple more bombards brought up with him. Now, he's only got 44 vills. 36 of them are here. I'm gonna sit up. I think this might be it. I'm sitting up. You know, or I'm not even kidding. Do I go put mozzarella sticks in the air fryer right now? Can I just say, has there ever been such a great opportunity to put mozzarella sticks in the air fryer than right now? Maybe not right this second, but like, surely. Joan of Arc, don't go in, Joan of Arc. That's not how you do it. You might be the big brave one, but you don't go in first like that. And now Averly and Fei Chan fight head to head on this top side. Plenty of siege coming out for her. She's got a lot of knights in this battle, but remember that Averly's just going to be reinforcing. Look at all of the troops across the map. Meanwhile, have a look at the concave that is building here. Have a look at the angles that Duyukusi is preparing for his opponent. You come through these walls, and I guarantee you, my friend, there will be no second time. Wow. Look at this. He's so prepped. He's so ready. I think Duyukusi's deleted a couple vills as well. He's down to 74 vills. You could probably even delete a couple more, Duyukusi. I think you could get away with it. And now that push is going to be petering out. Averly spending about 8,000 resources on it. Beautiful shots from those Revoldequin. Duyukusi still holding for the moment. You know he's just going to select all military and tell him charge. And it's going to be very, very difficult for Core to hold. He's got a lot of units. He can definitely cover. But when you're coming from... Oh, this is actually a smart move. If he moves down to the south like this. Oh, this is a super smart move. You stay along the wall so you can't get flanked. Very smart move from Core. I just wish he had a couple more bombards with his army. He makes it, his siege is so slow just because of his lack of bombards. Towards the top side, Mango's firing. Randy moving up as well. She's going to cover. She does a decent job. Hand cannoneers looking to support. Cannons get shots off on the Mangoes, looking to take them all out. Spears in the back, nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, back towards the main fight. What do we got happening here in the middle? It's a couple of scouts just looking through the base. And once again, Faye able to come out on top in this game. And there we go. We've got units making their way through. Hui hui pow. Looks like Duyukusi just testing the waters, just seeing what it is the enemy's got. Core needs to continue moving down to this corner. You can even just move up along the edge of the map. Oh, there's the university. Finally, we see the university. No siege works. No chemistry. No serpentine powder. Fair enough. I'll permit it. This is not what Core wants. Horsemen. Sieging. This, yep, you can see just this single little attack from Averly right now is enough to make Core go, you know what? Maybe I need to defend my base. Even though Averly is getting attacked by Faye, he just clears out the outposts here, and that's enough to force Core back because he's scared. Ugh. Oh, say it with me, guys. Come on. Say it with me. Oh. I love Outback Octagon. I love FFA. But there is a point where a man stops loving the things that he loves and goes, this is getting mad. This is getting crazy at this point. Hold on, the siege is looking good here. If the Mangoes can unpack on the back line, Faye can make progress. I mean, the trouble is Faye's never going to make progress. This is the trouble. Because all of the reinforcements, like, everything gets to instantly create... Hold on. Where's Averley? Where's Averley? He's got nothing in queue. There's no units in queue for Averley right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's woken up. 61, 81, 146, 217. I saw 65 horsemen in queue. And the trouble is, look how quickly they produce. He just made 93 spearmen. You ready for this one? Check this one out. 44 horsemen. 135 spearmen maxed. He remaxes so quickly that now Faye, once again, needs to send all her troops to the front. She's got 57 knights. Not terrible. And she's making headway, but the trouble is, like, Averley's still got so many resources in the bank. And don't you hate to see it? But there was, like, 20 horsemen that just changed the fate of this game. The 20 horsemen from Averley sieged down an outpost, and Core was like, nah, dude. Nah, dude. You can't be sieging down my outposts. And he just left. He just left. And now Diakusi re-walls and says, nah, man. Sorry. Oh. Oh. Wow. I genuinely don't know what to do in this situation. Because, as I said, I don't see how it ends. I don't see how this ends. Unless they all team up on one person and just say, hey, guys, I've got an idea. Let's all just kill Core. Let's all just go and fight against Core. And even if you do that, even if you get everybody on the same page, Faye's going to be like, somebody's going to be like, okay, sure, let's go do it. And then Faye's going to attack in the back. And then because Faye's attacking Diakusi instead of Core, that's one less person attacking Core. And then Diakusi's going to go back and defend. And now that's, you know, we're back to square one. Nice little charge with the horsemen. But just remember, we've got infinite money at this stage. Infinite reinforcements. The siege, though, I feel like the siege is grinding up all of the enemy trash. Okay. Do it. Do it, Diakusi, do it. Please. Just remove all rules after 90 minutes? What are the rules that are impacting the game at 90 minutes, though? What, like no teaming for no reason? I mean, at this point, you can team for like, you just say, hey, this guy's a big threat. Just say, like, hey, Core looks like he's going to go for a wonder. That's more than enough reason. How many tickets are we working with here? 203 on the Taganashima Gunsmith. Sorry, 204 on the Taganashima Gunsmith. Oh my god. What if you just made 66 bombards? You could do that as well. Averley, can you do that just for the memes? Just to see what happens? Just to see what it feels like? Just the tip of the bombard? Just to see. You'd have to mix in some Revoltiquins. You couldn't not... Dude, why does... Oh my god. Somebody... Somebody telepathically communicate to Averley to just get 33 Revoltiquins and 33 Great Bombards and delete all of his vills and then guard them with 50 spears. I think that'll work. New game for these 4 players? Nah, it doesn't work, dude. We did it with Anatan, Core, and Puppy Paw. Game lasted... So there was a crash where 3 players all crashed at the same time, so we redid the game. It took like 45 minutes just to get a solution from 3 players. Because you got to remember that, like, they're all good players. and they're all back to square one. There's no advantage, and that's the difference between like a normal FFA. You've got these differences, so it's easy to call people out. If someone's got 300 pop over 250, you can say, hey, he's too strong, let's team up on him. But no one's got that advantage here. As I said, this is like the perfect storm where you've got a map that's got too much stone, not enough gold, no neutral trade posts, so you can't trade to it, no markets to trade to because somebody, Core, killed the markets that were there because he wanted the gold for torching them. So now no one's got any kind of trade, so we can't get any gold, and because we can't get gold, we can't make siege, or at least as much siege as we would like, so our sieges are going to be slower. And because we've got so much stone, we have so many emplacements on our defenses, so even if you do make it to my base, I'm still going to be able to defend. And on top of that, we're also playing Outback Octagon 3. It's the final weekend of the group stage, and all 4 of these players need to win this game if they're going to get into the final 16. If they don't win, they don't get through. I think with the exception of Duyukusi, who's already, I think 14th. But obviously with another set of games that are going to happen, there's a good chance he maybe gets knocked out or knocks down. So he still really badly needs to win. So you've got like this perfect storm just brewing between these players. You know what I'm kind of tempted to do? Okay, hear me out here. What do you think about this, okay? And I'm not even kidding you. Unironically, we stop watching this game and we go watch the other 2 games. And then we come back and finish watching this game. Because like at this point, I'm kind of losing my mind. You know what I mean? Like we want to watch this game, but I don't see how it ends. Low-key hoping for a crash. Okay, mods, can we get a poll? Because for YouTube, I can just edit it together, right? Like, I just come back tomorrow in the afternoon and I just cast the rest of this game. Or I just, like, flash it to the end and say, okay, guys, here were the important parts in this game. Because for YouTube, they don't care. Whether it's a 2-hour, 45-minute game or a 17-hour game, they don't really mind the difference. But yeah. Mods, if we can get a poll, do we move on or do we keep watching? Isn't there a risk that the pause fucks up the reap? Oh, Cascade. Oh, Cascade, don't do me like that. He's right. Oh, that's specifically why we don't allow pause, because the oh, I completely forgot about that. That's why that's like the reason that we said to players don't have the pause turned on. Oh, now we can't. Now we're stuck. Oh, now we're stuck watching. 17 hours later. No way, dude. All right, go Averley. You know what? There's got to be like, we have to make some kind of mechanic that it's like your base becomes lava and you have to move your units out of the base. Because I'm not going to lie, like, Duyukusi hasn't left his base in 3 hours, dude. Duyukusi killed 1 player, the Muslim, and then never left his base again, dude. Never, ever. And nothing against Duyukusi. I know that's how he's, like, that's how he's trying to win. Where are those Revolticans going? They better get back to the front. Nice little hold here from Fei-Chan. Is it going to make a difference when Averley's got 82,000 food? Probably not. Is he going to instantly replenish the army that's gone? Have a look how long it takes. 2 minutes 48. 88. Ready? Here we go. 160. He just made 76 spears. You ready for the next set? Here it comes. Ready for the next set? 152 spears. 20 seconds. In 20 seconds, he made 152 spears. How do you deal with that? All right. Well, I'm a bit clueless. Cascade, thank you for saving me on that, because that would have been terrible. Imagine if we left. Imagine if we left. And Core built a wonder. Core! Oh my lord, at 2 hours and 49 minutes, Core says, I'm kind of bored and I'm kind of scared of the game crashing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine if he deletes it. Imagine if he deletes it if he's like, nah, I'm just kidding. And then he rebuilds it. Look how many resources he's got, dude. He could do it. Core's going for it. All right, the hero of the Outback Octagon. Is it gonna be Core? The answer is almost... Core? I swear to motherfuck. Core? Core, you've finished the wonder now? You finished the wonder now, Core. Core, you do not leave this table until you finish your wonder, son. They're already moving on him. And he's saying, nah, it's just a prank, guys. I'm just showing off my money. I'm just flexing. Core, finish the wonder. Finish the fucking wonder, Core. Finish the fucking wonder, Core. Oh my god, Core. No. No. Okay, accidentally right-click it or something. He's got 4 vills here. I think he's doing it just in case Averley was going to go for a wonder as well, or somebody else was going to go for a wonder. I mean, Averley can go for a wonder. But if someone else goes for a wonder, he now guarantees that he's always got the faster wonder. Right? Like, is that the thinking? And he's hoping that they'll maybe just forget about it. Like, hey, guys, it's not a real wonder. The timer's not really ticking. Perhaps that's what it is. Faye. Just come up here. Boom. 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 Boom, boom. 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 Dead. 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 Seven royal cannons is enough. Seven royal cannons is enough. But have a look at this. Averley full committing into the middle now. I love it, Averley. Go hard or go home. Let's check in with his Taganashima. Just in case. 222 tickets. He's saving him for a rainy day, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Duyakusi also moving. The fact that he's just dropped the wonder down is enough for players to say, okay, we're not allowing it. They're working on the main base at the moment. Faye also going to be coming down, leaving all of her siege at home. Definitely the right call. She's got all of that siege coming through from the College of Artillery. More units coming through. Averley looking to challenge here. He might... Oh, hello, Duyakusi, for the first time in history, has left the confines of his base. Corner Boy has finally made a move out. He's going to shut down the outpost. This outpost is key in the defense of Core. Because without this outpost, he has no vision on this edge. Means that you basically get up until here, he sees nothing. No way. OBS has crashed. Okay, I think we're back. Apologies. My OBS crashed after 3 hours. It's fine, though. Don't worry. We got it. We're okay. You didn't miss anything. Nothing. I promise you. Not a single thing was missed. Duyakusi decided it was cold outside. He went back inside. Good thing, though. Everything is fine. We're okay. Anyway, who would have thought the caster would be the first one to crash in this game rather than Core? Core deleted the wonder, guys, for anybody wondering. Yeah. Yeah. The new penalty from now on. A rule I just made up. If you're Core and you delete the wonder, you just don't, you're not allowed back to Outback Octagon 4, dude. Nah, dude. Wow. This is kind of cursed at the moment. That is for sure. Yeah, so basically, my OBS has been crashing a little bit lately. I don't know how to predict it, but it just crashes sometimes, and it just crashed then. So, there you go. I sent my logs to Cal, and Cal said that it was probably audio-related, something to do with the audio. But, yeah. He's not 100% sure either. But it's audio, something to do with audio. Anyway. Well, good news is, guys, Duyakusi has secured a new stone. This means he's going to be able to make some more stone walls. I missed it. What happened with Cause Wonder? He deleted the Wonder. He built it to 99% and then deleted it because everyone was attacking him. Longest FFA in history? Probably not the longest FFA in history, but probably the longest... Probably the longest FFA game I'm ever going to be willing to cast ever again. I'm pretty sure, wasn't there an EGC TV game that went longer than this? Wasn't there an EGC TV game that went for like 4 hours? The longest FFA game was 8 hours. Wow. Wham says he casted a 3-hour one. Yeah, there you go. Oh, GUA versus Faye apparently was another one. That game must have had Faye in it. What? Does Faye really have long games? I haven't casted enough of her stuff. I've casted a lot of her games, but I haven't noticed. All right, well. I mean, at this point, after we've had a crash, I'm kind of tempted to go make some mozzarella sticks. I don't know about you guys, but like, when you get into the 3-hour mark in the game, I still haven't finished this Red Bull. You know why I haven't finished it? Because it's gone. It's warm. I should just get rid of it and just crack open a new one. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna get a new Red Bull. All right, we're back. And the good news is, we got a new Red Bull. Oh, it's so cold as well. Oh. Man, it feels good. You could have put it in the fridge. It could have had time to be cool and you could have drank it by now. True. Very, very true. Faye. Couple siege units getting left out in the cold. Yeah, I don't really know a way to solve this, because we might run into this issue in the grand finals as well. It's unlikely to happen again. As I said, I think it's a perfect storm of events that have, like, come together. So, yeah, this is a really tough spot to get out of. All right, we'll check in and see. I'm like scouring my brain, trying to think of something that, like a way that you could get around this. Like, I think the easiest way is you just put a time limit on the game. You could call it a tie when they get to a certain point. Yeah, you could. It's kind of anticlimactic, right, though? But then at the same time, like, if you know that you can get a tie at, like, 90 minutes, then people aren't going to try and win, or they're not going to try and make plays because they'll try and get a tie instead so they get more points. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather take 3 points with a tie rather than 0 points. You're better off just giving them all 0 points. I think you're better off just saying, none of you were able to get victory, none of you get points. Otherwise, people will stall for points. And even though it might be an edge case, you have to consider that the edge cases will be abused. It's just human nature. A resumable sacred site timer. Cow, I like that. How do we do that, cow? Make that work. If we can't get that to work, I think it's probably just best to go, okay, at 2 hours. Everybody gets 0 points. Everybody gets 0 points, you quit, and that's it. No, nobody wins the game. You get, like, obviously you get the points for your kill, you get the points for first blood, all that stuff. But you don't get any points for the victory. No one gets any points for those final kills on the players. And that's just it, right? We can't do that now because we can't retroactively change the score or the rules. Yeah, Ludicor, what's up, man? Hey, we're 3 hours through this FFA, don't worry. We'll be done any hour now. What happens if this happens in the grand finals? Well, that's why we're doing it now. U60 is like we would need to make sure that we do it, like we change the rule book this week so that it doesn't happen in the grand finals, because there is the risk that it does, right? You get to game 5 and everybody, you know, maybe you've got the top 4 guys left and they're all within 3 points of each other, and the winner of the game is going to win the big cash money prize. So yeah, 100% it could happen. Could you give the points to highest score at 2 hours? No. Because score isn't calculated fairly. Some civilizations have an advantage over score than others. And it would also incentivize players, if they know how to increase their score, to do that. I don't know, is the longest FFA in history really 8 hours? You know, sometimes I'm scrolling through the games in the browser, and sometimes I see like these 34-hour games of FFA, and I'm like, these people aren't playing games for 34 hours. Like, it's probably like 2 guys that just went AFK and they just got bored, right? And they just didn't close their games down. Delete all walls after 2 hours? Mongols overpowered. But I mean, even here though, you can see what happens. Like, Core doesn't have any walls playing as the Mongols. What's his solution? He just always leaves his army at home. Like, he is just always the slightest whiff of aggression from a neighbor, and he brings the army home. We saw him push all the way out over here, and literally like 12 horsemen are sieging down an outpost right outside these walls, and he's like, yeah, look, those horsemen kind of look a bit scary. Gonna have to go home. Sorry, guys. And that was it. And it's like, you know, if we get everybody to delete walls, sure. And then everybody just leaves their army in their base, and they all look at each other like, better not attack me. I got my army in my base. Big fight in the north, though. Are we going to see any movement? Probably not. Resource counts for all players still very, very high. Faye, 75k food. 22k wood. She's going to be able to make horsemen for days. Do Yakusi... You know, the crazy part is, Faye is still only on stables. And she's never made more stables than this. Like, this is all the stables that she's ever made. I don't think we've seen any other production building out of her ever. No other archery ranges. Barracks, no nothing. Just this small group of stables, that's it. Kind of wild. All right, Faye looking for a big push here. Hold on. Hold on. Where's Duyakusi's army? No, don't worry. Duyakusi's got production. It's fine. who cares if he was on 66 population? Duyukusi don't care. You know why? Because Duyukusi's got 1,000 production buildings. And she's making some headway here. How much wood is there left on the map? I don't think there's any wood left on the map. All the wood has been taken. All the wood was taken like 90 minutes ago, my friend. We are wood free since 93. And by 93, I mean 93 minutes into the game. Don't think that Duyukusi's dead for a second. He's not. He's not. He's just moving his army back. Faye's got a good combo though. I like this. I feel like if there's anyone who can win this, it is Faye. Like the siege is what is going to win you the game. And she's got a really good combo here. Like the Mango Reboldiquin is insanely good in my opinion. What are these doing over here? Some random horse archers from core. You gotta be careful with your Randys though. How does Duyukusi... Oh. This could be bad for Duyukusi. Like, this is a really good army. And she's deleted a lot of vills. She's down to 75 vills here. Honestly, if I'm Faye, just delete all the vills, man. 250 population and military, let's go. Like, it's not hard. We can do this. We don't need villages at this point in the game. It's fine. We'll be okay without them. We can always make them later. Just drop a couple more TCs down. All right, surrounding coming through. Cinematic mode. You know it's time. Faye looking pretty solid here. Not losing a lot of units. Lanchester Square coming in strong with all that siege at the back. More units from the top side. Mango's going to need to focus. Indeed they do. Crossbows looking to try and focus down the Mangoes. But a lot of damage onto them. Together with the horsemen. As well as the elite Royal Knights. She stands strong. She stands the test of time, and now more units going to be rallied in. She needs to consolidate. She needs to bring her troops back here, or she's going to get pushed back. Look, there are too many units funneling in here, and they're going to slowly eat away at her troops. Good, 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 good. Exactly what you need to do. Bring them back in. Where is it? There it is. Let's check back in on the south side. Not to be negative, but stalemates are more common with 3 people left. Oh, 100%, man. Yeah, it's very rare to see 4 people all in a stalemate. And as I said, I think it's because we've got the perfect storm. Every person's got 1 kill exactly. Every person's got the same chunk of resources. A lot of stone, not a lot of gold, no trade at all. It's all very, very even. Duyukusi could be in trouble here, though. I think she might have enough siege to actually be able to do this. Or am I just coping? I might be coping right now. Please just go for the landmarks. Please, Faye, just go for the landmarks. This is the best I've seen her right now. This is the best I've seen her. She's keeping everything really close together. She's not letting anything get caught out of position. She's clearing out all the buildings as well. Duyukusi with a lot of troops down here. Just go for the landmarks. Just go for the landmarks. Go. You got this. She's finally reached her final form. This is it. This is like when Majin Buu became the skinny one. Wait, did Majin Buu ever get skinny? I can't remember. I just remember Majin Buu being fat and making those baby noises. It was the weirdest. That was the weirdest Dragon Ball Z. I much prefer like the Cell arc. Please. I'm not even kidding you. I have butterflies in my stomach. Oh, please do it. Duyukusi doesn't know. Duyukusi don't know. Duyukusi don't care. Go, Faye. Go, please. Please. Go, Faye. Get him. Get him, girl. Get him, girl. Yes. Go, Faye. Can I get a USA for Faye? We got more attacks happening on the south as well. Mangoes. Big mangoes. No, we're not interested. Mangoes will defend. Here she goes. L's back. Duyukusi don't know. Duyukusi's maxed. Dude, it's the L's back. Okay, he's realized. Ark and Chapel. Slow play this one, Faye. Slow play it. To be honest, she could just rush it if she wanted to. She could just rush it. Faye. Go, Faye. I want to believe. USA. Oh, it's a huge surround coming in right now onto Faye. From every single direction, she needs to survive. Through this attack, the men-at-arms, the crossbows, the spearmen, every single unit the Dyakusi is wielding, he is managing to converge on this one fight. All of this siege, though, and she's going to be rallying reinforcements from the main base shortly, but look at the crossbow numbers. There's barely any siege back here now. I say that there's like 10 siege units at least. She's looking good. She's looking solid. The bombard numbers are still good. The mangonel numbers are still here. She might have found a way through. She's consolidated. She's taken down the back fence. This could be it. I don't want to chant USA too much, but there's a part of me that wants to do it. USA! USA! Landmark number 3. Get him, go! Yes! 3 hours into the game. And the third landmark goes down. Go, one more. One more, Faye. Get him. Everybody. Everybody to the Arkan Chapel. Yes. Go, Faye. Go. I believe in the Faye. No, not the keep, Faye. Not the keep. Arkan Chapel. Arkan Chapel. Focus the chapel. You can do it. I will coach you. Focus the chapel. All focus on the last landmark, Faye. Do not ignore the Arkan. I believe in the Faye. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing too crazy. Oh, no. Get out of here, Averly. Get out of here, Averly. Don't come looking in around these parts. Faye. 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 Get your units and put them on to the Arkan Chapel, please. 6,500 health. You have... Don't troll me like this, Faye. You don't need to kill the keeps, Faye. Faye. Faye, please. Faye, please, you're my only hope. Please, Faye. Faye, why are you killing all the keeps? They're fine. They're not going to do anything. Just kill him. Oh, the king's running. The king's running. Oh, the king's on the loose. We don't care. You know why we don't care? Because we just killed the last landmark. We're gonna be okay. Sure, we don't get the king. That's all right. We'll come back. We'll get him later. Thank you, Faye. Yeah, get him. Get him, Faye. No, don't kill the vills. Yeah. Goodbye. Do your goosey twitch. USA. 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 Oh, yeah, baby. Get him, Faye. Oh, yes. Oh, she did it. She did it. She took him down finally. After 3 hours, she saw it. Oh, all the landmarks were together. I think I've just woken up my entire family, my neighbors, everybody has been woken up. Oh, and now she's looking for the king like, hold on, where did the king go? Where's the king gone? Dude. Oh. Oh. And now Kor's got to wonder, okay. Oh. 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 We're okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Octagon. Damn, she is on fire tonight. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see it, Faye. What do you got in store for us now? Damn, dude. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it, man. Wow. She actually got him. She actually got him. And look, I think had she been a little bit bolder, a little bit earlier, she may have gotten him a bit earlier in the game. I think it didn't need to go for this long, but the fact that it has finally gotten to this stage just makes me say, Faye, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're fighting this one out. She's looking for that king like, where's that king gone? Oh. 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 Hello? 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 Anybody interested in the king? It's hard to see because if you get it on the wrong angle, like you can barely see it and your units won't attack. Like you have to. She spots it. She spots it. She spots it. No, she's just killing the keep. No, now she's no, she still hasn't seen it. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. She's got it, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. And finally, it's over. The reign of Duyukusi has ended. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well done, Faye. Well done. Oh, my lord. Okay, that if there's ever been a time for a Red Bull chug, it is now. I'm not going to chug it, but I'll take a couple sips. I heard you guys like mangonels. I heard you guys like mangonels. So, we made some mangonels. He's got 25 of them. The good thing about mangonels is they don't discriminate when it comes to the enemy. They kill everybody. Oh, dude. That was crazy. Nobody gonna be going for the sacred site undercut at the moment. Siege Workshop's gonna be denied out here. How are we doing on the Taganashima Gunsmith? Only 166, 167 tickets. The good news is, for anybody who's playing along at home for Averley here, in the event that this game ends, next game when he's playing the Japanese, these tickets will carry over for him. So he'll have, he'll start the game off with 167 tickets in the Taganashima Gunsmith. This is a common strategy that that does not happen. It's not true. That doesn't happen. Spend the tickets, Averley. You can't carry them over to the next game, buddy. That's not how this works. It's not like the points in Outback Octagon 3. You know. Good comment from chat. Man, bro is saving for AoE 5. Oh, man. At this point, I would just be tempted to say stop making units and start clicking on... Get him, Faye. Get him, Faye. Faye ain't messing around. Faye is not messing around right now. Get him, girl. The trouble is there's a lot of mangoes. And the mangoes have got a good range on them as well. Look at that. You ever seen a train of mangoes before? Oh, yeah. So they got 9 tiles of range on them, whereas the bombards have got 10 tiles. So they can actually quite effectively deal with the threat. Wow. All right. A lot of units looking to fight here, but you got to remember there's no siege in sight. Even if Core manages to win this fight, it'll be at a significant loss because he's over here on the right. Meanwhile, on the left, Averley does his best to beat his chest and hopefully arrest Core, who's been a major threat this game. And especially now with the Wonder. Safely kept. I'm gonna stop right there. That was well done. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, Core's in trouble. As I said, when the dominoes fall, they will fall very quickly. And you can't help but feel like they are beginning to fall. We saw Duyukusi go. Naturally, that meant Core goes for a Wonder. And now that Core's gone for a Wonder, he becomes a very obvious problem for this lobby. A lot of siege coming out for him. Doesn't have a lot of resources in the bank, though. Still got 9 minutes to go. Where's that king? There he is. He's going to be the focus for these players. Beautiful. Beautiful forward production from Faye. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a whole bunch of stables, as you would expect from Faye. She's doing the cavalry-only strategy. I can't believe we are witnessing this right now. Could you believe that we almost went and watched other games right as Core was about to put down the Wonder? I mean, he deleted it a little bit later, but still, could you believe that? Could you believe that shit? Last landmark, still standing up in the middle of the map. He's still got this one down here as well, the deer stones, but it's quite easy to forget about these deer stones. And as long as you get a couple of royal cannons into position, like, they have to be here, and they get the kill. And then you can pretty much just go nuclear in the middle. We know about that, but not everybody else knows. We've got God vision. And now they're working it down from both sides. You can see how hard it is for Averley in this position. Big counterattack coming through from Core. We bring in the cinematic mode. We haven't done it much in the Octagon, but I'm feeling it today. With a 3-hour game, we got to go out with a bang, and I tell you what, there is some boom, boom, boom happening right now. Plenty of Venga boys on this bus. Big shots coming through. Is Core trying to split his army? Is that why he's not doing well here? That could be the case. He needs to go with these mangoes once and for all. That's what you ideally want to do. Look, where is it? It's somewhere over here. Come here. There it is. Yeah, I think you just want to be like Akon, go for the bang bang boogie, and then that's just it, right? Like, then you move over onto the next target. Like, playing this ever slowly creeping backwards game is only going to work when you're back in this little corner, I think. At least that's the way I feel. Oh, we're getting closer. Keep in mind, landmark number 1 got taken out over here. Step it out. Landmark number 2, Caganate Palace, taken out. Landmark number 3, down here, the Deer Stones. And finally, landmark number 4, in the middle of the map, the town center. He could go out through that route as well. Mango's still not in position. Trying to fire off. There's a lot of cavalry here. Not a lot of units, though, to be honest. Faye's got to be careful. She may be a bit overextended now. And the Mangoes will get decent shots. Remember, they don't discriminate. They will happily take out all this cab, but the spears are what remain, and they fall back away. Faye now starting to really push up. Meanwhile, over on that west side, this is a slow, methodical process for Averley as well. 6 minutes and 40 seconds on these timers. All the cabs gone down. She's going to evacuate with the remainder of the siege. She needs to get out now as well. Oh, never mind. The siege does a pretty decent job. It holds its own for the moment. And Core out of resources. Nothing in the bank for him. 29 gold, 245. 245 wouldn't... Geez, wouldn't you love to have not deleted a wonder? Yeah, you sure would have. But unfortunately, that's what happens when you delete wonders, isn't it? Not a lot of resources in the bank. These are pretty much all just coming from relics now at this stage. 6 minutes until wonder defeat. Now, you want to know the crazy part is? Oh, actually, no, never mind. That's not the crazy part. Don't worry. I answered it myself. I was going to say, the crazy part is, if Faye comes down here and tries to get this kill, but it goes to Averley, then we're kind of stuck in a stalemate again, because then we're going to both be at 300 pop. But then I remembered Averley's got 1,000 million bazillion resources in the bank, and he'll just build a wonder, and Faye won't be able to kill it because there's too many walls up, and then Averley will win. So Faye really needs to get this kill. If she doesn't get the kill, Averley will win. Joan goes down. Mango's moving up. But with the Mango's moving up, it's going to leave them open to attack from the horsemen and the knights. And Core feels it. Slowly grasping at the remaining legs of the army. And they go down. He knows it's slipping away from him. 3 hours and 23 minutes into this game. Little man could have made some plays. Could have made it work, but unfortunately, I don't think the game is too much longer in his favor. Faye is angry. She's already taken out 2 people in this lobby. She's coming for a 3rd. This infamous Joan of Arc army. And now they make their way back. You don't focus on this. Focus on this. This is the important one. No one cares about this, and you can see that's exactly where Averley's going to go. You need to bring the cannons up for the snipe. Cannons up for the snipe. Cannons up for the snipe now, Faye. Cannons up. Where's the king? There's the king. King's on the ground. No snipe, and it's going to go over to Averley. And with Averley now picking up that extra 50 pop, they're both at 300. Averley going to put down a wonder any second now. Averley going to put a wonder down any second now. Averley going to put down... Where's all the stone? Didn't Averley... Where's the wonder? Oh, it's already down. It's already down. It's the Tokugawa Shrine, baby. And there's a couple of keeps here just to keep it nice and safe. But I will just say right now, on the balance of probabilities, Averly wins this game. And I think even if Faye had gotten the kill here, that Averly still probably wins this game. What a beautiful sight to behold. Wow. Wow. That's a pretty nice base, isn't it? You can stick that one on the thumbnail, I'll let you. Wow. Averly, Faye. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our last two players for this game. In the west of the map, in the color blue, playing as the Japanese, fighting out of Germany, it's Averly. And in the east of the map, in the color teal, playing as Joan of Arc, fighting out of the United States of America, it's Faye. Who's at the advantage here? Nobody. 300 max pop for both of them. They've both killed 2 kings. Sacred sites are being walled up. She could look for an undercut here. Okay, this is a smart play if this is her plan. But Averly's already tried for a double wall on this sacred site. Okay, okay, hold on. We can hear those... We can hear the, we can hear the hand cannoneers going crazy. So she really needs to make a play for these sacred sites right now. And she probably should have been prepping this a bit earlier. She's going to throw away a whole bunch of units here. Definitely not the smartest move. Just throwing away units for free. Obviously, we know that she's got 92k food in the bank, but even the knights that are mixed in here, they're kind of useful. I don't know what the whole play is by doing this. Sacred site number 1 going to start being captured. Joan of Arc, slowly but steadily capturing. And Averly going to go on the offensive. He knows he doesn't need to be defensive. He's got enough defenses back at home. We've seen the wall system that this guy has created. I don't know what the plan is here with Faye and what these units are up to. First sacred site about to be capped. She's got 4,100 stone in the bank as well, which is enough to wall these in. So hopefully we start seeing her make her way down here with one of the 114 vills she's got at 3 hours and 30 minutes into the game. To help, you know, the best part is she's still got so many of those vills on food. Right now, if we take a look and see, she's got 84 farms. I don't know if there'd be 84 farmers though, but it's probably somewhere in that region. Sacred site already getting neutralized here by Averly. You can see how important this is to him. Looking to try and delay this sacred victory as much as he possibly can. Huge army. Is he still re-walling this? I don't know whether he's still re-walling it. But it makes it very easy for him when Faye only makes cav. Because he just only makes spearmen. Look at the numbers on these units. Like, these are incredibly powerful units here. But now beginning to push up. In the middle of the map. 300 versus 300. A little bit of a keep down towards the south. Is she trying to pick up some relics, maybe? Maybe that was the play. A couple of outposts down here as well. I don't see any way she wins this without doing something cheeky, though. I don't know how you do something cheeky with this many layers of walls, though. There's no getting behind it. It looks like Averly's going to come in for the kill. Plenty of Revolta in the back. Lots of Bombard coming up the rear as well. He's actually moving into Mounted Samurai. Keep in mind, he's got a lot of gold. So he's quite happy to play out in this fight. Big shots coming off the back. But something tells me I think Averly might be okay here. Siege is going to get caught out by a couple of cavalry units, but we can see just how well those spears are doing. So how does Faye go about playing this? Okay, so she's gotten a big wall in. She's walled off this side. I wonder if she knows about her enemy's wonder. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't see the notification that it came up. I was looking for the wonder, and I was like, okay, any second it's going to be down. I checked the resources. I'm like, where is all of his stone? And then I checked Twitch chat, and they said the wonder's already down. And then I realized the wonder was here. Now, she started capping sacred sites. This made sense to me, because obviously you want to cap sacred sites to undercut the wonder. But now we're at 10 minutes, 20 seconds, and there's no prospect of her winning via sacred sites. So my next question is, what are these walls for? And because she's still building them, right? Why is she making these walls? Oh, for the trade. She's trading. Oh. 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 She's protecting her trade. Oh. This now, it makes sense to me now. Still a bit of a hole in the wall, but I think she'll be okay with that one for now. She's protecting her trade. She's finally managed to get a source of gold income up. But how does she go about winning this? Because she's obviously on a timer now. I think there's no way you can play around. Oh my god, look at the size of the army. Mounted samurai coming around the top here. Plenty of speed. Look at the Revoldequin. He's used some of his tickets, hasn't he? I bet you he has. Oh, he has. He's only got 112 left. Whatever is he going to do with only 112? Revoldequin's moving up. Have a look at this. 10 Revoldequins and just completely obliterates the army of Faye. Says, get out of here, Faye. This game is mine. I've got the sacred control. I've got the wonder. I got the extra population from the king kill that we shared earlier. And now, I've got you, Faye. Good game. And finally, after 3 hours and 30 minutes, it comes to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, what a marathon. The longest game in Octagon history by far. It was up, it was down, it was boring, it was exciting. But most importantly, it was a victory for Averley. And because of that, there is a good chance he may find himself now in the top 16. Core, I want to thank you for making a wonder, and I want to laugh at you for deleting it, and I want to say, I can't believe you did me like that. That was amazing. I'm just going to see if we can get confirmation from our tournament umpires. That the name changes every time I reference them. Is our leaderboard updated? If so, we'll take a look at it. I mean, it was the right call for you at the time, Core. I wouldn't have done anything differently. Military count, eco count. Yeah, oh, Core, we were talking about it all game. Core is saying it was a horrible map. There was no market. It was bullshit. Yeah, it was a really tough map. That was one of the hardest maps because you've got so much stone. Leaderboard is updated. Please check Averley's rank. All right, let's have a look and see. The moment of truth. Will Averley, after pulling out that victory, make it into the top 16? Keeping in mind there's still 2 more games to come. Do I need to update? Hold on. Wait. Maybe I need to update this file. Give me a sec. Because I restarted. Sorry, guys. Because I had an OBS crash halfway through. Maybe I need to restart this file so it like reconnects or something. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Averley. No, not like this. Averley. Are you serious on 13 points? Are you serious? Is that real? Are you serious? So nobody wins? Three and a half hours for this? Oh. Even Cause in the chat saying, Averley is so dumb, Drongo. I told him he can't make it. His best bet was to do a wonder defense against 3 people. Wow. You know when Core is calling you dumb, there's something wrong. I'm sorry, Averley. That's a meme on Core more than anything. If Faye won the game, she could have made it. Wow. Damn. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, well played to Averley. He picks up a victory in the end, but not enough kills to make it over. Now, there's always going to be, you got to keep this in mind, right? Even if Averley had made it to like 16th and like kicked Mattiz out, Mattiz has only played 6 games, right? and Donardi's only played 6 games, there's a good chance that even if they had made it, or that Averley had made it up, that those two would probably push him back down. There's no guarantee that would happen. Maybe they both get 2 really bad games back to back. Yeah, there's always that to consider. But anyway, unfortunate for Averley there. Doesn't pick up the victory. Anyway, for you folks on YouTube, we'll leave it there. Bit of a marathon game. And, of course, we'll catch you in the next one. Wow.